Hi, chat. Wonderful people of the universe, my name is Joey. Welcome to the stream where I wasn't planning on streaming tonight until about 3 minutes ago, so I didn't set anything up. Lo-fi, no, what do I usually do? No copyright, lo-fi, vlog, music, there we go. We're gonna go for this one today. And then we're gonna loop it. Nope, we're gonna loop it. Then we're gonna play over there. Hi, chat. Welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing today? Hello, 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 hello. Hope you guys are having a good afternoon, evening, night, morning, whatever time it is for you. I think most of you it is evening tonight. Hold on. Let me make this a little quieter. There we go. Chat. Hold on. Chat, don't worry. I am also simultaneously recording and streaming this stream because I know it's going to get claimed for that music at the beginning and it's going to be heard throughout the stream because we're doing a review today. New video came out. You know what that means. Let's talk about it. It's been a hot minute since we've been in this setup. I hope you all missed it. I hope you all missed me. Hi, chat. Sorry I was gone. I was busy. No, but seriously, how are all of you? Kyle, Ryan Green Blue, Panda Bear, 3654, Ruby, Spindrift Blues. Oh, dog, I love the rain. Come on now. Can't be depressed because of the rain. We love the rain around here. Anyway, so yeah, I put out, arguably, let me bring out the music a little bit. I put out arguably one of my best videos of all time yesterday, in my humble opinion. And I want to talk about it because I will never shut up about it. It makes me very happy. It is a project called Senior Year that I have been working on for the past 10 months that I am freaking tired of, but I am so happy I stuck it through. And that is also the main reason that I haven't streamed in the past week, is because I just wanted to get it done, and so I literally worked on it every day for the past week until it was done, and I decided to stop streaming until it was actually finished. Because my original plan, chat, I graduated on June 6th. Did the announcement go out? The announcement went out, right? I sure hope so. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Anyway, so the announcement went out. Cool. So I graduated on June 6th of 2022, which was 3 weeks ago to the day now. 3 weeks ago today, which is upsetting because I wanted to put out this video the Sunday after I graduated, which was the 12th. Happy June 26th, which is when the video came out. I knew it was going to be a lot of work. I didn't realize how much, I guess, work it was going to be, and it was a lot. And I do want to talk about it for a little while because it was hell to get this video done and to get it out. But I'm very happy I stuck through with it. And then I even started to begin with. And there's a lot to talk about with it, like the original planning behind it, because this video was not always like as it was. It has evolved. Are we really going to lose connection already? Come back. There you go. This project has evolved as the year has gone on. Should we just get into it? I guess we should. Did I do the intro? I think I did. Wonderful people of the universe, my name is Joey. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if I did that. I think I did. But hi. It's been a weird project, and it has evolved throughout the year. Thank you, Ryan. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. It's evolved quite a bit. It started back in September. I think the first clip that I recorded for, let's just get into it. All right, I think we should get into it. You know, we'll do some background info first, and then we'll hop into the real juicy stuff. All right, that's the plan. That is the plan. Now hold on, let me load up the video at least. I was not planning on streaming tonight because I took a nap, and I was just, I'm tired, as you can probably tell. But I decided that, you know what, let's do it, because I started at 6:54. I started watching Senior Year again, and I was like, you know what, no, I should talk about this. Let's talk about it. I want to talk about it. Hi, Lady Kanashi, welcome to the stream. But yeah, so I decided that I wanted to talk about it. But yeah, so as I was saying, the project has evolved quite a bit. Some background for this. I'm sorry, I just keep adjusting the face cam. I want it to be perfect. I think that should do. A little bit more. Yeah, that'll do. Anyway, so I had the idea for this project. Hey, it's Ray's welcome to the stream. I had the idea for this project back in, I want to say September, maybe August. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I recorded a bunch of my senior year and just like threw all the clips together. And I said to myself, no. I said no. This was not gonna happen. I was not planning on it happening, honestly. I think I might have recorded one thing in September. As the year went on, probably by like November or December, I was like, alright, this is definitely happening in some way. Hey Chris, welcome to the stream. In some way, shape, or form, I knew by like November, December that the video was definitely happening. But up until that point, it was very like, maybe, I'm not sure. I played with the idea a little bit. I recorded almost nothing in September. I think I have one clip that I recorded in all of September, and I'll show you that in a minute. And October is really when I started, I think. Like, I started recording a couple of things. Like, I recorded the Halloween video, which is like the big thing, and me getting the camera from my media teacher. That was like the one shot. I'll show you guys. We're gonna go through the video actually, because every single clip has some kind of context behind it. And though I'm not gonna give you every single clip, so I don't bore you to death, I'll give you a lot of them. All right. But yeah, so this project was not always set in stone. It was a no. Like, this is too much. That would be that would just be too much work. I'm not gonna set 10 months of my life into a video, though it's a fun idea and would probably mean a lot to me sentimentally. It would simply be too much work. It just seemed like too much of an ambitious project for me at the time. But in September and October, I was like, all right, well, just in case I end up wanting to, I'll record a few things here and there, just see what happens. And then as November came and it kind of hit my birthday, and we got to Thanksgiving and the show, like On the Town, and Christmas, I was like, all right, this year's gonna start ramping up a lot with all the things that I'm doing. I think I might want to make this actually a full video. I did see how many SD cards was it all on. Listen, so I'm not good at files. I still don't know how to do files, even after this massive project. I'll tell you, there were over 600 files for this video in total. Like videos ranging from a few seconds to 5 minutes in length each. And I'm sorry, there's a bump on my shoulder that I'm trying to pop right now. Oh, got it. Anyway, so what I did is I set up some email accounts as the year went on, I think, and I just started dropping them on Google Drive. Okay? Email accounts. So my plan was, I didn't want to worry about the files or anything at all during the school year. I wanted to just be able to take the videos, throw them on the screen, and leave them. I see you being red. Stop it. Hey. That's what I thought. Go back to green, you little rat. Anyway. So I really, like, my entire purpose during the year was like, okay, no, I don't want to worry about editing it. I don't even want to think about it. I just want to record this stuff, have fun with my friends, don't even think about like touching any of the footage or editing it until graduation. And I started editing it, I believe, the night of my graduation. Like June 6th. After I graduated, I think that night I started editing the video. Can the connection like just work? Hold on. I'm going to close out of this to make sure that my connection stays, because I really don't want this stream to be cut up into a million pieces. Good. That confused me. Alright, come on. I literally just closed Minecraft to make sure that I had enough like Wi-Fi focused on this, and it went to red right away. That's cute. Are you guys all getting my stream? Sure hope so. 8 welcome to the stream. Sweet. Let me know if I die. I'll keep an eye out, but still. Yeah, it was, where was I? Emails, right. So, I didn't want to have to worry about putting out like, I didn't want to have to worry about touching the footage. I didn't want to have to worry about like transferring anywhere. So what I did is I just started throwing all of my footage into a Google Drive account. One that I already had, I think. I think it might have been one of my personal accounts that I just started throwing the footage on. And then that was all fine and good until the storage ran out. And I think that was around January. And I was like, oh, well. And then so I made a dedicated account to storage, like to storing videos. And then that one ran out, and so I made another one. So I have one account that did like September to December, one account that did like January to March, and then one account that did March to the end of the year. That's the setup there. I think there's also one other account, a few of the giant videos, because like the biggest ones were this big 5-minute clip, which I'll show you, this 2-minute clip, this 40-second clip. They were like, my phone, listen chat, let me tell you about my phone storage. This was also my biggest battle this year, was recording this video while my phone was basically broken. I had struggled with my phone storage this whole time, because everything in that video, except for like a few shots, like some of it was recorded on my fancy camera, but almost the entire video was shot on my phone. And the problem with my phone is that the storage for the entire year stunk. If I recorded more than like a minute, done, be gone. That was until like April, when all of a sudden it just gave me 30 gigs of storage. Like it fixed itself. I don't know. It's fine now. It still works. But for like the first 2/3 of the year, the storage stunk. So all the videos that were like more than 30 seconds, I had to transfer like individually over time. Like the 5-minute video that I had was on my phone for over half the year because I couldn't get it onto my computer because it was too much storage to transfer it. It was so annoying, dude. It was painful. Yeah, so the main way that I transferred it was by using 4 different Google Drive accounts and just loading them up there and leaving them. And then when June 6th rolled, or I think I might have done it over the weekend. I think I started transferring my files over the weekend, like the 4th, 5th, but I didn't start editing it until after graduation. I started going in all the Google Drives. I made a big folder called Senior Year, dumped everything into that giant folder. It ended up being, I want to say 672 files. That's sticking out to me right now. That might be wrong, though. I think it was like 672, though. Something around that range. And remember, these videos range from a couple of seconds long to the biggest one being 5 minutes long. There were a couple of, I think that was the longest by a long shot. There were a handful of like 2-minute videos. Like I know the videos of me opening my new camera were both 2 minutes long. There were a few other 2-minute ones. There was one in the car that was 2 minutes long. There was a lot of different lengths. It ended up probably being, if I had to guess, around 10 hours of footage, maybe? Somewhere in that vein would be my guess. I don't know for sure, but it felt like a lot. Because after I got all the files, what I did is I spent the first week or so just organizing the files. Like, dude, this took forever. So I needed to figure out a good system of organization for this, and I chose the wrong one. What I should have done, because here's the issue, chat. They don't just come in as like in order, okay? Because all these files came from different sources. Some of the files were just me recording on my phone. Those are the easy ones. They come in as like image 4027, and then the next one is 4028, and then 4029, and then 4030. They're the easy ones. But then there's also ones, hi Fran, that I get from my friends that recorded from me. Like that I might have like seen them be like, hey, can you record this real quick? And then I'd go and do my little bit. And so they had to send that to me. And that means that it was a chat media sent. Like a few of them recorded on Snapchat, and so people just sent them to me that way. They had a completely different name that began with the letter C, I think, like CM-chat- and then a bunch of numbers and letters. So that was a completely different section of the folder. And then, you just stream in 3 days so I can use my free sub. I'll do my best Ace Raids. Then there was also all the professional camera footage that I had to bring in, which is all labeled as a capital C and then the number. The thing is, though, when you delete files from my camera, it resets the file names. So if I record like something on my camera and it's like the 10th file on my camera, it'll go in as C0010. But if I delete all my files, record more things and get up to another C0010, and I put them both in, I can't have them both in the file, so I have to rename one of them. That's the only thing that I really hate about my camera. That's very fair, friend. I hope you have a good sleep. It was good to see you. But yeah, that was, so there's like 3 different kinds. You can just order the files by date to create it. I know that, but it annoys me because then it's harder to tell, because you can order them by that. But, Ryan, listen to me. When you do it by file date, you can't see the file previews. And when you're working with 600 files, wait, no, you can. That's the other, sorry. I didn't all download them the day that they were given to me. Okay. Oh, hi, Claudemore. Some of these were given to me like months later. Like all the Hi, I'm Joey's at the end. They were recorded over the course of the year. I got them. That was the last file I got, I think. That was like last week that I got that file of all the Hi, I'm Joey's. I got all these files sent to me, like all the ones that weren't recorded directly from my phone. I like put on these Google Drives and took them off at different times. Like, you know, it doesn't, I don't think it works state order because I think that it'll say file created. They'll all be created at the same time on my computer, Ryan, because alright, listen. So I downloaded all of these files off of Google Drive on the same day. Alright? Which means it's a metadata thing. You're a metadata thing. Hold on, let me go in, hold on, senior year. I'll go in this one. This is the biggest file. Sort, view, by date. I mean, that works. Wait, no, except it doesn't. No, that simply would not have worked for me. It does work. Kind of. But it would have thrown me off. Because no, because that video was recorded months ago. Hold on. Okay, so no, you're wrong. You're kind of right, but you're kind of wrong. Okay? Some of these videos that I have in here, I'm doing a test right now on this file. And it's working kind of, but also not. Like some of these files I recorded, like it has files from January in front of files from November. So it worked to a certain degree. Let me tell you about the other issue. So here's how I decided to organize it all. I decided to organize it into 4 tiers. What I should have done is done it by month, I think, because once I had it all transferred correctly, I would have been able to see what every video was. I should have done it by month, just because I knew that the video was going to be a timeline, like from September, October, November, like just from start to finish. But I didn't do that. I organized it in 4 tiers, which made my life a lot harder. I started important is just the files that had to make it in the video. They are files of me talking. They are files of like the most important videos. Like, hold on, let me show you all what important is. How do I show you this? Isn't that just a dandy little question? Because I don't really want to do a display capture. Display captures are upsetting to me. Can I do a window capture of it? No shot. I can. Oh my god. Hold on. We're doing this. I'm learning, chat. People say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I've been streaming for 5 years. Yeah, we improvise, we adapt, we overcome. Anyway, so let's see. What's going on in here? Okay. You don't need all that. You just need this. You just need this. Yeah, that's all you need. That's all you fellas need. All right, we'll do that too. There we go. Okay, so this is my senior year project file, my project folder. I should do this more often. I didn't even know I could do that. That's so cool. Sorry. I love being able to use a good project folder once in a while. Okay, so here's the project folder. Let's talk about this. Do you remember them? Shut up. Anyway, so this is how it looks from the outside. Like this is just the base senior year project folder. And these are how my project folders look sometimes. It's hard to explain. I'm very happy that I'm able to do this because from now on, that's how this is going to work. I'm going to show you guys project folders from now on. Yeah, 4 trash. Shut up. Because I didn't know how to order them. So I just did 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they do it alphabetical. Shut up. Let me be happy. Anyway, so. Yep, you can see date created 6/7. These were all created the day after graduation. Oh, 28.9 gigs in that one. That's the biggest one. 3.44 gigs. 27.7 gigs. And 17.2 gigs. So this took a lot of storage. This is like oh my god. I dropped a pen. So this is like a 60-some gigabyte folder. You know how it is. All that's really in here is a bunch of the captures that I used for the thumbnail. These 5. I originally was going to use this one, but I ended up hating that picture. Can you guys see my mouse on here? Yeah, you can. Cool. You convert them off in the weird file system that Apple uses? It's a great question. That's a really good question. Let me tell you some more. Hold on. We'll get there. Don't worry, we'll get there. But so I used this file, this file, this file, and this file for the thumbnail. As you can see over here, I used the crab on the left, this guy on the right, this guy up top to cut it off, and I used the sunset as the background. Okay. Draft 1 and Draft 2 are the 2 drafts of the video. Draft 1 is almost identical to Draft 2. The only difference is the music volume. It's a lot of volume things. I actually have a list of all the differences because I wrote down some notes on what I wanted to change. I had to check out the text shadows, which I think ended up being fine. I changed the volume of a few clips. There were some clips where I think I was talking too quietly and you couldn't understand what I was saying. And I had to blur my last name. And I had to put the volume up on my monologue at the end because I wanted to be more powerful, and I wanted the music to increase at the end. Because the thing that I love about, let's talk about A Different Age for a minute. A Different Age by Current Joys is my favorite song. I was introduced to this song about 4 months ago, I think. 4 months ago by my good friend Christopher, who, if you might have seen my comment section, I shouted him out because he commented on the video. And I shouted him out because he was like, oh, nice song. And I was like, yep, this is the man. This is the man that showed me this song. He showed it to me in a Spotify playlist a few months ago, and I've been in love with it ever since. After I heard it, like probably the second or third time, I was like, this is the song I use for the video. This is the one that I use. We'll get into that. I had some very different plans for how this video was going to work a long time ago. But in like March, it was decided, okay, this is it. This is the vision. I can tell right now that we're using Current Joys. So this is the first file I downloaded for the thing. I love it. Yeah, so Draft 1 is almost the same as Draft 2. Only thing that's different is some of the volume. And then this other big file is, you can't even see that, can you? This is the 5-minute file that I was talking about. It's the whole monologue at the beginning. The car monologue is actually snippets from a 5-minute long monologue. Fun fact. Because I had a very different plan for how this video was going to be framed. It was going to be framed around this video. Let's get into the framing. You know what? We should do that now. Before we dissect all the folders. So, this video originally, at the very beginning, this was recorded, I want to say, in November. Probably. Maybe October. I want to say it's November, though. I feel like it was mid-November. It might have been like right after my birthday that was filmed. And so by this point I was like, okay, I think I'm going to end up actually doing this project. I should figure out a way to frame it. Like, by frame it, I mean how I want to tell the story of my year, basically. And so I came up with this idea that I was going to have a video of me in the car talking to camera and kind of listing off the things that were going on in my year from an early perspective, go through them all, and then transition to, but I gotta hear from you. How was it? How was the ride? Which is a line that ended up, the how was the ride ended up getting used in the video and the final product because I love that line very much. But that was gonna be like near the middle to the end of the video, and it was gonna cut to me at the end of the year talking about all the great experiences I had and how much fun I had, and kind of a similar emotional monologue to the one that I had at the end anyway. You know, that was the original plan. It was just me sitting in the car going like, oh, I've got some of these classes that are really cool. I have a lot of neat friends, and then it would like like show a bunch of clips of my friends and like us hanging out. Be like, oh well, there was also the show on the town and the Little Mermaid, and then would go through a montage of that. It would just be a bunch of montages instead of like a direct sequence of events. It would be various montages basically, which could have worked, but not as well. I don't think. I think that this hits a lot harder. Who? I swear, your name is on the tip of my tongue. Did we like have band class together or something? Did we go to summer camp together? Like, I'm pretty sure that something about, I don't know. Roger? No. I'm not sure. I'll think about it. Anyway. So, that was the original framing device. And it is it's 5 minutes long, almost exactly, and that is the biggest file that I recorded for it. Other than, like, there are some big video files in here that are, like, huge. But yeah, so here's where we get into the stickies. Oh, wait, no, I'm not done. I'm sorry. There were more ideas after that. After that whole opening monologue, ending monologue idea, there was another idea. You may remember this. You probably don't. At one point, probably January or February, I mentioned that there was an idea for a video that included model buses by Lovejoy. That was the original plan, okay, for the music. There was going to be 3 different songs, still probably playing into this whole idea of the monologues. There was going to be Model Buses by Lovejoy, purely because of You're Just Scared of the Future. Because it's one, because it was an upbeat song, and 2, because of the line You're Just Scared of the Future. That was the whole like relevance of it. And that would play through a lot of the video. There was also going to be Romance is Boring by Los Campesinos for the section with all of my friends, which is just so incredibly on the nose and like terrible. And then I was also going to use in the end as an emotional climax Where We Are by the Lumineers. I was going to somehow use all 3 of those songs in one video. It would not have worked. I had a lot of ideas for this video. Serious Lack of Green Samurai in it? Well, maybe if I was in it, then I would be able to record some of it, but you know, here we are. Welcome, Roach Father, to the stream. So the Allison cameo, she went to school with me. Oh my god. We love it. We love some good cameos. Yeah, so there were a lot. The video evolved a lot as time went on. It went through that phase of it was going to be the monologues, and then went into that 3-song idea of like the Model Buses, Los Campesinos, and Where We Are. I don't know why I said Los Campesinos instead of Romance is Boring. And then I started to think like, alright, what if I just did like a timeline of the year and started like putting in meaningful clips, that kind of thing, and it slowly evolved into this. I don't know how much of this I want to get into, because there were a lot of things cut from the video as well, which is very upsetting. I will get into that. Remind me to get into that, because there's a lot. Like, when you record for hours and hours, and you record a whole year, and you only have 7 minutes to tell a story, so much. We'll get into it once we get into the files, but the other, get out of the red. There you go, that's what I thought. Anyway. The other, big plan, what was I about to say? Oh, the other big thing that influenced it was once I found out I was going to be speaking at graduation. Which technically I knew about, because the student body president gets a speech at graduation regardless. But instead of giving the student body president speech, I actually gave the class valedictorian speech, because I found out about that in February, which was really cool. And it was when I was kind of like starting to write my speech in like early to mid-May that I was like, what if at the end I used the speech in the video? That's so smart. And that's kind of where the whole "Hi, I'm Joey" transition came from. Fun fact, "Hi, I'm Joey" was not written in my valedictorian speech. I put it in. It was originally written in the first draft, and the person who like proofread it for me, like the faculty administration member, said it's a little too informal, and she didn't think that it was necessary because I was already being introduced, and I was like, yeah, that's fair. And I wasn't gonna do it until the night before. And I was like, I'm gonna do it, and so I did it anyway. So yeah, Hi, I'm Joey was not in the video, or it wasn't originally in the speech, and I wanted it because I knew at that point that I was gonna use it, like, as a transition. Other things, I knew a lot of the key lines I was gonna hit. The ending monologue that I have on my bed over there. I don't know if any of you watched Joey Offline, but I did make a video about graduation, and I said, sorry about my appearance, I've been crying. That's because I recorded that video right after I finished doing the monologue on the bed. In case you guys were curious, in case any of you have watched that one. Just a fun little snippet for you, because the camera was already there and I was already set up, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. Also, fun fact, the reason that I didn't use a ton of footage from the bed is because I'm out of focus, which is just trademark for me. But yeah, I knew a lot of the lines I was gonna hit, and I'd kind of been forming the main points of that final monologue for probably the last, like, 3 months. Like, the idea for the monologue probably came by the monologue. In case you guys are curious, like, the ending monologue, I'm referring to the whole emotional thing that I had on my bed with the the orange light behind me, talking about how graduation's tomorrow and all the words that I had. That ended up being, I want to say, 5 to 10 minutes of footage, actually, that I had to condense down into just, like, the most important lines. There was a lot of stuff that I really wanted to keep that I couldn't. I might, if I really feel saucy enough to do it, I might upload that entire unedited footage just of that monologue onto YouTube, like on Joey Offline. We'll see. I might upload some of the monologues that I did, because I have a few. I actually did a few monologues. I did the opening one. I did one about college in the middle of the year that I'll talk about later in today's stream. I did the ending monologue. There's a couple. But yeah, so I knew I was gonna do the ending monologue probably around March or April, because I knew, alright, like, I need a good way to end this video, and this is once I was at, like, the current Joey's hype train. I was like, okay. So every time I listen to the song now, it was on my Spotify playlist. Every time I listened to it, I would think a little bit more about, like, all right, how do I end this video? Okay, by the time the music kicks in at the very end, I want to be done with the year and go into the recap and the speeches. And I'm gonna miss it so much. Did you script the monologues, or did you just say what was on your mind and take out the best parts? Okay, that is the main point that I'm getting to. I'm very happy you asked that, because that is, like, what I'm trying to make my way toward. It's a mix. Okay, it's a mix. Because I knew going into it that I was going to say, I'm going to miss it so much. I knew that I wanted that to be the ending of the video. Like, of me kind of having that moment of breaking and like, you can hear me, like, break and just say, like, I'm gonna miss it so much, which I think is really important to me. But though it was technically scripted, because I knew I was gonna say that line, it was still real, because I can't fake that. Like, I can't fake the emotion that I had in that moment. Like, you can literally hear me. Like I said, you can hear me break during that line, because I had been dreading saying that line for months, because I planned it in, like, April or March, and I knew once I said that line that I was done recording. Like, I went into that video knowing that it was going to be one of the last things I filmed for this entire project, and that made it even harder. That's also part of the reason why I was so upset. Like, it is probably one of the last 3 videos I filmed. I filmed one thing at graduation, and that was it. But yeah, so a lot of the lines I kind of was forming in my head. You can't really not do it. Try it. Seriously. Like, plan months in advance to record yourself, like, an emotional climax of a video, and try not to come up with what you want to say. It just happens. Like, I'm gonna miss it so much came into my head, and then so did the I've recorded hours. That is also, like, the tagline for this video. I've recorded hours. You've seen minutes, but this has been a year of my life. I could never do it justice, was improvised. That was in the moment. But the I recorded hours line was something I came up with probably in March, and I think that it is just, I think a lot of the lines that I included are really good. They make me very happy. One of my favorites, I think my number one favorite in the entire one, is something that I posted in the announcements tab at the same time as the video went live. Quoted from my principal. Hold on, let me play it. Let me play it, because I know exactly where it is in the video. Hold on. Pause the music for a second. Hold on. Ready?
Sorry?
Oh, I was so close. I missed it by literally a second. Hold on.
No, you're not recording any of this, are you?
Joey, you're not recording this, are you? That is, I think, my favorite line in the entire stinking video. Because it just means so much to me. You know? Like, that actually was not, like, him asking me genuinely, are you, like, recording this? That was not him genuinely asking. That was a line from A Very Ryan Dover the School that he added my name to. You can actually see, I can show you the full clip later if you want. He went, Joey, you're not recording any of this, are you? And I was like, Joey? And he was like, yeah, I think that's great. Come on. Because he wanted to give the cameraman a name. And he wanted to give the guy my name. And I was like, we're not people. Like, we are people. But, like, in the story, that would make no sense. It has nothing to do with me. Just, so we didn't even use that take. But from the moment that he said that, like, on that day of filming, I was like, oh, that's being used. Remember that one. Write that down in the notes. But yeah, so a lot of the lines, back to what I was saying, a lot of the lines in the video were thought of beforehand, but used and authentic in that moment. I like to think of it a lot as Bo Burnham's Inside, or at least my interpretation of Inside, is that he came up with a lot of what he was going to say and do before he did it, but that the emotion behind it is real. And, like, that it is authentic in a way. The opening car monologue, that was all made up. That was made up on the spot. How was the ride, I think, was also planned. I knew I wanted that line really bad, but everything else is improvised, which is why how was the ride is one of the only lines that is used, because every single line in that video was thought over, like, was thought about. Whether thought about beforehand or thought about in the edit actually including it. This has been the best year of my life. I don't think it was thought of. I think I just said that on the spot. Same thing with the thank you to everybody, like, who made this year what it was for me. That was on the spot, because I was like, I need to say something to everyone who has, like, made this year what it was for me. Like, that I have to, like, I just need a minute to say thank you. So it really is a mix between lines that I came up with beforehand and things that I was just spitballing. Yeah, I think that's most of the monologues. I will say, yes, Ruby, I have too. I've watched it, I think, twice. I'll tell you this. Alright, ready? You guys want to know something funny? So the first time I watched the video, in its entirety, draft 1 I'm talking about, was not even at my house. I finished editing the first draft on Saturday, midday Saturday, okay? And I rendered it, and I uploaded it on YouTube, and then I left the house to go to a party. And I had to sit there knowing that I had it finished, and I had told my girlfriend that, like, oh, I'm working on this video, and she usually asks, like, oh, what's the video about? I'm like, I can't tell you, which I'll get into in a minute. Someone write down in the live chat right now, didn't tell anyone about the video. Just write didn't tell anyone, something like that, just, like, so I remember right now. But so I wasn't telling her what the video was, and she was very upset. Or she wasn't upset, but she was like, she really wanted to know, mainly because I didn't, because I didn't tell her, and I always tell her what the videos are. But on Saturday, after we got back from the party, I was like, listen, I told her on the way to the party that I had finished editing the video, or at least the first draft. She was like, oh yeah, that's good, when's it coming out? I was telling her it's coming out tomorrow, as in Sunday. And once we had gotten back to her house, I was like, listen, I uploaded a copy of it on YouTube. Do you want to watch it? Now keep in mind, when I was editing this as well, I made a point that after a certain point, I think like probably the 3 or 4 minute mark, I stopped going back and watching the whole video all the way through. I just couldn't do it. I watched it in like sections, and I watched like bits. Like after I finished editing a section, I didn't go back and watch it again. Like the first 2 or 3 minutes, I would watch all the way through once I finished a section just to make sure that it flowed right. But after like, once we got to like after Christmas, I just kind of told myself it's fine. I'm not going back and watching it because I don't want to right now. I want to have, I can't do it. I know that's bold, but if something was wrong with it, I would have gone back and fixed it. Like once I reviewed the whole thing at once, but I just could not bring myself to do it. And so this was the first time that I was watching some of that footage for the first time in a while. And so we went into her house and we watched it, and I showed her the whole thing on my phone, the first draft, and she cried, and so did I. Harder than I think I meant to. I didn't cry super hard, but I did in fact cry, and I knew I was going to, and I've watched it probably 3 times in total since it came out, and I have cried every time that I've watched it. Just because, like, by the time you get to the end, I feel... Listen, chat, I'm bragging about myself for a minute. Let me be happy. I put 10 months in this video. I'm gonna brag for 30 seconds. The ending is some of the best things that I've ever done in my life. I'm not even kidding. It is some of the best editing, some of the best writing. It is perfect. I would not change a thing about it. The lines that I had, the flow of the video, the clips that I used, I love it. And it makes me so damn happy. And it's perfect. It is cinema. And if you watch the first 5 minutes before that, there's some parts that are a little slow, but like it flows well, and you watch me go on this journey of the year. And if you watch the whole thing, by the end, I could cry like a baby. I'm not even kidding. If I watch the whole thing from start to back, because like watching the ending on its own, it hits. It's good. Watching the whole video up to the ending, like including the ending, it has such a punch. Maybe just for me, because I had to live through this year, and I'm literally watching myself relive my year, which is a really weird experience, but like, hey, that's fine. It was, it really, like, it takes a lot to make me like upset. Even 3 times I've watched that video all the way through, and I've cried every time. Just because the ending, I think that there's a moment when I knew I wanted to do this. I increased the volume of the music at this point. Take in this moment and every moment that comes before. I think it's like right after the thank you. The music gets louder, my voice gets louder, it gets like more intense, and it's more emotional, and that part kills me every time. Cause it's like, it feels like, I don't know, like a TV show maybe? I don't know, like some like emotional ending to a TV show. It feels like a show's ending. Like it's taken this moment and every moment that has come before. I hope that as we move into this next chapter of our lives, I can't remember the rest of my speech. Hold on. Take in this moment and every moment that has come before. I hope that as we move into this next chapter of our lives, we'll be able to appreciate the time we spent here, the friends we made, the memories we created. And I couldn't use the rest of the line, which upset me because I used my school name and I couldn't cut it in a way that would look nice. But it was going to be like, and we can be proud to call ourselves members of the class of 2022, which was fine, but honestly, I didn't really need it. But yeah, so it makes me bawl like a baby. Anyway, back to the story. I watched it and I cried. And so did she. She's a crier. She's a crier. And we were sitting there on her couch just crying as this video ends. And as it ends, her dad, who was outside drinking and was drunk, walked in and went, "The hell are you guys crying over?" Just what the hell are you two crying over? Or he noticed her first. He was like, "What the hell are you crying over?" And I was like, "I am too." He's like, "What the hell are you crying over?" And so, yeah, we had to. We watched it again. I was like, you know what? All right, we're gonna do it. I was like, do you want to know why? Or no, I didn't even say that. He just went like, I think I said we were watching my new video. I showed him my new video. And he's like, put it on. I want to see it. And I was like, oh, all right. He was like, let me get another drink and let's do it. I'm not even kidding. He sat down, and so we put it on the TV this time, and we had a weird family movie night. It was me, my girlfriend, and her parents watching my senior year video, first draft, in their living room, and I cried again. I cried again. I didn't mean to. I just do. Like, I cried less than the first time, but I still teared up. I still, like, And then yesterday, we went to another party, me and my girlfriend, and the song came on Spotify, and she started crying. And I was like, damn it, now I can't play this song anymore. I'm sorry. Because I love it. It's still my favorite song, and now every time I listen to it, it's going to make me think of my senior year, which is cute, kind of. Would love to see her. Me too. No, I'm kidding. She's neat. I hope you enjoy the clips that I got of her. It's difficult because she doesn't really love recording her, which made life difficult for me because I knew I wanted her to be in the video. Our 2-month anniversary was actually yesterday. Fun fact. It's a little out of order because I put her before The Little Mermaid, but we technically started dating 2 days after The Little Mermaid ended. So, a little continuity for you there. We'll get into it soon. Don't worry. You used too good of a song in too good of a video. Her mom did cry. Her mom, like, teared up. They didn't sob or anything, but her dad went to my school actually, and he was like, dude, that was great. I couldn't have done that. That was great. I was like, I'm sure you could have if you tried. And he was like, no, dude, you did so many things, and like your editing is so good. And I was like, oh, it was very sweet. It was very sweet. It made me very happy. And yes, her mom did tear up, and she was, especially like obviously when her daughter came on the screen, she was very like, oh, you know, like, and I didn't tell my girlfriend about like that she was going to be in the video, which leads me to my next point. Where'd it go? Is it gone? It's gone. Don't worry, I remembered, chat. I didn't tell anyone about this video. Oh, I thought she was going to come in. Never mind. I didn't really get like a good climactic ending this year, and ending kind of quickly without like a bang. So this vid kind of did it for me. Thanks. Yeah, that was I was hoping to get this video done sooner because I feel like I was not going to release it until I thought it was perfect. I'm usually a perfectionist with videos, but this one I was like, needs to be, every frame has to be perfect, which is, I'm usually a perfectionist, but not that far. So it ended up being a little bit later than I wanted it to be, which I feel like is upsetting because it's a little disconnected from the year. But even still, I've still gotten so many DMs from people just in the past day. Hold on. Mother?
Working on your pen stuff?
I was.
Were you? Did you
Yeah.
take the math test?
Not yet. I'm live right now.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I pointed the mic to you to say hi.
I thought you were playing. That's why.
Sorry.
Text Miranda.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sorry.
Yep. Taking bets of Joey cards by the end of the stream? Nah, I'm not going to. I'm not into it. I'm not in it enough right now. I took a nap before the stream, and so I'm kind of like dead. What was I saying? Chat, what was I saying? Oh, the timing thing. Yeah, I wanted it to be done sooner, but I'm okay with it because it gave everybody a minute kind of to process senior year and like wow, we're done. We're really done. And so a ton of people have seen this video. A lot of people in my senior class, a lot of my old teachers now have seen it. Like one of my teachers actually commented on the video, and I got a text from my media teacher, who was the guy who let me his camera all the time for the Halloween and Christmas videos. He sent me the sweetest message in the world. He said, "My girlfriend took this picture of me crying while watching your video." And that just broke my heart, let me tell you. Come on, stream, stop it. Go back to green. That's what I thought, you little rat. Anyway. So that meant so much to me because like he is really, I sent something very nice back, I think. I was like, listen, you have no idea how much this year has meant to me, like all the things that you've done for me, because he really is like the number one inspiration that I've had like in my life. Like I have a lot of inspirations, but like he's the main person like that is actually a tangible person in my life that I've been able to see and like use his equipment and get tips from him, that kind of thing. So it was really cool seeing that, of him like actually watching that video and being like that he liked it. And I also texted my school principal and sent him a link to the video and said, thought you might want to see this, because he's in it quite a bit. He's in quite a few clips. And he was like, I'll watch it when I'm in line, and sent a picture of me, a selfie of him at Hogwarts in Universal. And I was like, you take selfies like a mom. So we still have some fun, don't worry. Yeah. It's only been a day, and I've gotten so many texts from so many people and so many comments from people that I know, just being like, dude, that was great. You're fantastic. Well done. Thank you for including me. Like, 'cause I made it my goal to include as many damn people as I could have. And I think I did really well. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that I didn't include at least in one clip, which makes me happy. I probably missed a few people, but I think I did really damn well. So, I'm proud of that at least. That was pretty cool. But yeah, getting all those texts from people and I feel bad as well, because I did get a few texts from people that were like, dude, I just got over senior year, you're making me cry again. Aiden, you are in the video. Don't think that you're not, by the way. I don't know if you don't think that you are, but you're in at least one. You're in the Outsiders clip. Okay? I want to make sure you know that you're in a clip. Once the stage crew were the best. Alright, good. I'm just making sure that you knew that you were in the video. It hit me why you were filming during that little podcast, and like that was such a cool moment. Yep. Saw the one of you jumping over me. Yes, I jumped over you, right. I don't know if I have any like directly of Tom or Dakota in there. These are some of my friends from stage crew. There are some people that I didn't get to film, like that I didn't get in the video, mainly just because I didn't always film. Like I wish that I filmed more in a way, but I'm also happy I didn't, because it's so hard to squeeze that much stuff in one freaking video of 7 minutes. It's too much. Like I said, there were so many things that I had to drop, like so many plot lines, quote unquote, that I had to drop because I just didn't get to, I didn't have time. There was the main issue. Also, yeah, Chris, there we go. Chris just brought up one of the big points again that I started to get into, is that I did not tell a soul that I was making this video. I'm not kidding. Not a soul knew. I didn't just not tell you guys because funny content. I knew pretty well that people were going to watch this video. Like, I knew that my friends and my real life people would watch this video. And I did not tell a single person in my entire life that I was making it. A few people asked me, because I filmed a lot, and people were like, are you going to make a video with this or something? Because, like, I'm the film boy. And they were like, nah, I'm kind of just keeping it for memory's sake. And I was like, oh, document for my documents. My line was for my documents. If you ask any of my friends, I said, oh, video for my documents. Here. I'm not even kidding. That's all I did. I was like, hey guys, look, say hi. Or even when you're just filming, some people just kind of like lean in and go like, hey, like, oh my God, like, because, filming person, I didn't get too much of that though. I got a few people that were like, oh, are you going to make a video out of this? And I was like, no. And some people I was like joking, like I leaned into the joke and I was like, oh yeah, sure, smile, say hi to being famous, like whatever. It was fun, but most people just kind of, I don't even think some people noticed. I think people were just like, cool, like that's just what he does. But yeah, I told nobody that I was making this video, which I think made it hit even harder for some people, and even for me. No, like feeling, I wish I could watch people watch this video. I did not. The only people that I've seen watch the video were my girlfriend and her family. Was Coconut Bonk included? I think a B-roll shot of it was, but not the bonk itself, because it was too long of a clip and I had to do some other things. Which brings up a good point. There are a lot of really funny clips that I couldn't include because they were a bit too long, and you get into this really annoying debate with yourself, because like there's this Coconut Bonk clip that he isn't talking about. I'll show you guys. Remind me later, Aiden, and I'll show you. It's a clip of me standing on stage, and I asked one of these stage crew people, like, hey, can you play this big suspense sound followed by a coconut bonk? And they did it, and it was really funny. But it's like a 10-second clip. And then you get in a debate with yourself of, oh, is this worth 10 seconds of my year? Or do I include 5 2-second clips that take a span over the show? Like, it was part of The Little Mermaid. I was like, do I include this, or do I include these other 5 or 6 clips instead? And you have to go with the 5 or 6 clips. For me, at least. But yeah, so it was very difficult not telling anybody. It was really, really hard. I knew it would pay off, but I did not want anyone to know. I felt like if other people knew, they might start like hamming it up or telling other people, and I want it to be as authentic of a look at my year and the people around me as possible. Now, obviously, I knew, so I was hamming it up. I'm like, there's only so much I can do about that, but it was really cool getting to work on that and just not tell anybody. It was hard. It is one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life. Not even kidding you. Sitting on this project for 10 months and not telling a soul is really hard. Especially when you love talking about this kind of thing. Like, I love talking about YouTube videos. And this has been my favorite project that I've worked on in so long. Like, I've loved all the stuff that I've done. Like, all the stuff this year I've loved. Like Joey in the Halls, Halloween video, Christmas video, like all these things that I've made, all these films and all these like video game videos that I've made, they're all great. This video is the story of all of those videos and more. Like, I can top it, and I'm going to top it eventually. But it's hard to. It was very hard not to tell people because I knew how much I loved it. Like how fun it had been, like recording it. Like, people just didn't know. And that was really cool to me, but it was also really sad that I just couldn't tell people. And now all these people that are seeing it, I'm not going to see some of these people again. And like, I got the nice texts, but I wish that I could see them in person. And I wish I could show some people in person. I wish I could watch it with people. But a lot of these people, we've graduated and I'm not going to see them again, which makes me sad. But I did get a lot, like I got a lot of very nice messages about the video. So that was cool. Yeah, it does, a part of me is sad that I couldn't talk about it more with people, because that's usually one of the fun parts of when I post a video, especially like some of the school videos, like the Very Ryan videos and the Halloween specials, that I could talk to people about it. And Joey in the Halls, it was like this big thing, and this one is a huge thing, but it's something that I had to keep secret. And I also think if I didn't keep it a secret, it would be maybe less big. I mean, there'd be more anticipation from people. Like, people would be more excited to see it and be like, hey, when are you making that video? But I think that this is better. I think this is like my gift, kind of, to my friends and family for this year. That's how I see it, at least, is that it's my gift to the people. Like, hey, I've been doing this all damn year. I sunk my soul into this, and you didn't know. I hope you like it. Have fun. I don't know. I think that's cool. It makes me happy. Yeah, to the people. Let's look at some of these clips, for the love of God. This has been up here forever, and I have done nothing with it. Anyway, so I talked about these. So I did it in 4 tiers. You might see that there's actually 8 right now, unmarked. Isn't that weird? So how these downloaded is bad. Some of them downloaded as MP4s. Those were the good boys. We love the MP4s. Some of them downloaded as botched MOV files. See how they're blue like this? When I try to open them on my computer, it says no. See, the computer, Microsoft wants me to buy something, an HEVC codec, to watch these videos on my computer. No. That's stupid. I shouldn't have to pay to watch videos on my own computer. Anyway, so I can watch them all in the editing software. I can drag and drop them all into the editing software, watch them through, realize what they are. That's why I started naming them, which was a bad idea, actually. It made it a lot harder to figure out. But what I did is I went through and I converted them all. I downloaded a converter, I think last week, and I converted all of these files into MP4s and transferred them to their respective files. So now I have these giant project files of all the things. And I fixed it. You see, Ryan, VLC is great, and it would let me watch them. But the thing is, with these files, when I put them in the editing software and I can watch them through and rename them on here, first of all, it makes it so that each file is not found. So I'd have to just like remember what each file is by the thumbnail. Also, when I try to render the video, it doesn't let me render with these files, even with VLC. Just because of the file, like the kind of file and how I don't have access to them, it won't let me render it. And I've had this issue before, and I knew I was going to have this issue once I started downloading and realizing, like, oh my god, no. And so I finally realized, like, a week ago, oh, I can probably convert these all. And so I did. And that fixed it. That was a huge issue though at the start of like, that was what took a lot of the time of like the first 2 weeks of production on this video, of editing and stuff, was like, what do I do? Like, how do I fix this? It's well worth it. I love the video because now I also have a way of looking back to some of my sophomore year as well. Oh, I hope it's a nice little time capsule for everybody. Really, it is for me. I know that for sure, and I think that some other people will also get kicks out of it. Let's start with trash. Actually, let's start with trash. So trash is literally just all the files that I knew I wasn't going to use. They are footage, like it's either like 1 or 2 second clips that were like taken by accident, or they are repeat clips. Like I have other B-roll footage of, you can't see that. I have other B-roll footage of this shot right here. Can you guys not see my mouse on this display capture? What the hell? Why not? Can't you see my mouse? Oh, now you can. Cool. Never mind. But yeah, so this one, I have other B-roll footage of this, so I put like some of the B-roll into the third folder, space fillers, and then the rest I just dumped into trash. It was footage of like other people that I knew just had no context. That I was like, I'm not going to include that. A lot of the vertical shots that I didn't want to use. Some of the things that just like didn't mean anything. How do I... This is becoming an issue because I want to show you some of these videos. Hold on. Let's just do a display capture, damn it. There. Okay, okay. I'm at God's will. We'll do it like that. Sure, whatever. Anyway, so it's like some of these things that are just like extra B-roll. This was me actually doing test shots in December for a Christmas song that I didn't end up doing. This one was just me talking to some of my friends, and it just, like, I knew I wasn't going to use it. And that's what a lot of these are. It's just me talking to friends and knowing, like, hey, I'm not going to use this footage. Does that look janky? Hold on. I hope not. I can't really see it. Oh, well, my face is in the way. Hold on, chat. My freaking face is in the way. You guys need to let me know when my freaking face is in the way. Hi. Anyway. Back to it. Let me do that. There we go. Okay. So yeah, a lot of these, can I move? Oh, cool. I was gonna say, I want to make this a little bigger. So a lot of it is just footage that I knew, like, I wasn't going to end up using, or that wasn't good. Like, I have a lot of B-roll. Like, I did this shot of just, like, a random jazz band performing. That guy was really good. That trumpet, he's so good, dude. But, like, it's just some B-roll from jazz band that I knew I wasn't going to use, or, like, me complaining about the CalArts application, about how stupid it was, or this joke that I think is really funny but didn't want to include because of the people that would watch it.
Little do they know, it's not hot chocolate powder. It's ashes.
Wait, really? What?
Stuff like that, like stupid stuff like that. Or there's like 1 or 2 second clips in here, or like repeat shots. Like there's this one that I think is funny but like dumb because it didn't include other people. Or this one of my friend Chris being dummy. Or what else is in here? Oh, this shot of Joe rapping. What a babe. I decided to just use one of me and Joe singing together, singing High School Musical, actually, fun fact. Or this crappy, like, thing that we had of our caps throwing. It's glitched and stupid, so I didn't use it. Is this at the banquet? That was not at the banquet. That was at a graduation party, actually. Yes, yummy ashes. Okay, so that's the trash file. It's not much. Like, it's just footage that I knew I wasn't going to use, like random B-roll shots and shots that were, like, just too short or, like, nothing. Like, that one was nice, but it was... I think I had another one. That's what most of these shots were. Space fillers. Space fillers is a lot of the B-roll that I really liked, like shots of the sky, stuff like that. Like, I know I have some around here. This is where I got the sunset pic. I can't, like, here's a nice one. The moon up there, like, cute. A lot of B-roll stuff like that is in space fillers because it's literally just, the concept for this tier was just, if I had space that needed to be filled, I would throw in something from here. This is a lot of me by myself. Like, this is where most of the clips of me by myself come from. It's a lot of stuff that I think, like, there's not any dialogue to it, so it's not, like, super important. Like, it's just, if I want to put it in, I will. Like this one, you can't even see the P in there.
Who you calling Pinhead?
So that didn't work as well as I wanted it to. This is one of the earliest clips I have, actually. That's from On the Town. Oh, and this one.
Me on my way to your mom's house.
And like that clip I love, but it's too long, so it just went in space fillers if I wanted a picture of a shot of me getting dragged away. And I did use it. I used that one. Like all these shots of the day that my band director took us around the school during second period and played with his giant sousaphone that he just got. Stuff like that. Like it's all just clips that I knew I could use if I wanted to, but not like clips that like, oh, I have to put in this clip of me walking. Like, no, I don't. Like it's a clip that I'll probably use, and I did use, but it was not like, oh yes, this is a mandatory or important shot. This is just a shot that will probably get used. Also, fun fact about this shot.
Jesus, it's cold. At least I don't live in Canada. Am I right, Ryan Blue? KO.
Ryan Blue got a shout out. Little did you know, that shot in my video is me calling out Ryan Green Blue. Also, you can see by the aspect ratio of a lot of these, I accidentally flipped a lot of these. Like sometimes the camera wouldn't turn when I clicked record, so I had to rotate a lot of clips. I like this clip, the silhouette. Oh, there were some cheats, like the snow. When I said it's Christmas and I had shots of snow, that it snowed in like late January, early February. I think that's funny. Yeah, just like random B-roll shots, like me in the giant pot at Goodwill, I think. Yeah, simple stuff like that, like a lot of B-roll. Almost all of the road trip is in here. Like this whole section here is just the road trip. Which I loved the road trip with my dad. It was very fun. That was on the way back, I think. Me talking about how I'm a whore for donuts. It's all simple stuff like that. Oh, like how it snowed overnight when we were in Indiana for no reason. It's just all like simple stuff like that. Our senior trip, proms. Yeah. And then I started naming them, which was an issue, and I couldn't name them back, so I just left them all. Like all the named ones at the bottom. Super Bowl. I wanted to put this one in, but I didn't.
Dad, what's a Super Bowl? No! Why are they kicking the ball like that? I thought it was football. Why aren't they kicking it more? Shouldn't they be kicking the ball? He fell.
This goes on for 30 seconds. I'm not going to make you sit through all that. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Cool. Sorry. So that's most of it for space filler. Now we're into the good stuff. Literally good stuff. File tier number 2 is good. Now this one gets into its own little subdivisions. By the end, I was like, all right, I organized this poorly. I'm going to fix it a little bit. And so I started kind of doing a bit more of a timeline. And I grouped these good shots into some shots that I really wanted, because some of these stuff like took place over different weeks, and I couldn't find them all. Because when your shots, like a lot of these shots are in chronological order, jazz took place over like several weeks. And so I had to, like I had shots... Let's see, I had some shots up here, and I had some I had like some shots up here, and I had some shots down here, and I had some shots down here. So what I did is I just went and I grabbed them all and I put them in one folder. Same thing with Kylie. I had like one shot here, or one shot here, or one shot here, and I threw them all in one. Little Mermaid, I just had so much footage. I had so much damn footage of the Little Mermaid. I think I have more of jazz, but I had like so many different shots that I wanted to include, including this one. One of my favorite jokes that I couldn't include is this one. Hold on. I need to turn out the music for the full effect here. I don't even know if you can hear it. I don't even know if you can hear it. Just I love it so much. Them singing Under the Sea crappily, and then just my disgusted Sebastian face. It makes me very happy, and I wish I could have included that one. But yeah, the goods are like, goods was basically this is going to make it into the video in some fashion, most likely, either because I thought it was funny, because I thought it was a good B-roll, any of that kind of thing. Like cast as Sebastian. This is literally just me.
Just a quick mention. We had auditions for the spring show, The Little Mermaid. I have been cast in the role of Sebastian the Crab, which I'm very excited for. It's the role I went for. Time to start working on my Jamaican accent.
It was just a lot of clips like that I think were good or had a good line. This one I didn't get to use. Whenever I had more Hi, I'm Joey's, I also threw them in here because I didn't know if I was going to use them or not. All the Hi, I'm Joey's, by the way, that are in the video are from my friend Christelle. She recorded all of those over the course of this year and thought that they were very funny. Which side was better, stage right or stage left? I have no opinions. I'm unopinionated. Anyway, next one. It was just like stuff that I thought was funny.
You got detention.
Like stupid crap, but almost all of this made it in the video in some way, shape, or form. Like, oh, this was from something called a sitz probe, which is where you rehearse for the first time with the orchestra. Look at that face. I did want to use, oh, look at that. That face is worse. Anyway, I wanted to include at least like one bit of me singing because I thought it'd be nice. Because you guys really haven't heard any of me actually singing on stage before. So that'd be nice to do that. Some of the stuff like this shot came from the actual recording that we did of the show. Unfortunately, the frames lag during that bit that I included. There you go. I think that bit's even better. Me trying to move the card away. I missed my little wave though. I usually do a little wave before I start moving it. I think it's very funny. I like it a lot. Let me see. What video do I like here? I did, this is also like a one shot. I like this song as well, but I don't think that it's great. This is the quartet at the end of the show that I love. Let me play you guys like one clip here. I'll give you guys this. I don't know how... Is this a good one? It's whatever. Oh wait, let me turn off the other music. I'll give you guys one little singing snippet and then you'll never hear me sing again. Alright? Deal. 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 Also, there is a chorus. You just can't really hear them because we were using actually my camera microphone. I brought it to do footage and shots of all of my friends that day. So it's like the one directional microphone so you can barely hear the chorus. But they were singing. Don't worry. Have fun. That was rough. That's the context. I do like that one. That's all I like. Hold on. Where is it? Now, the one reason that I like this one other clip, hold on, this one, I'm not going to play this whole one. This is the reprise. Did you hear that awful voice crack, first of all? Listen. That sucks. Wait, you can see me notice it after. Also, this whole section featuring that giant vein in my neck that appears whenever I sing now. I love the ending because just of the, like, thunderous applause from people, it makes me very happy. Oh, there it is. Look at that vein in my neck. Oh, this is another thing that I didn't get to include. Daily vocab words, that was another subplot of the video. I did daily vocab words in band. That's my handwriting, fun fact. Anyway. That makes me very happy. That applause makes me very happy because it fills me with serotonin. What'd I miss? Stop. It does. Oh, it looks like a 1990s sitcom. All right, Ryan. Pop off, man. Pop off. Slay. Yes, I'll ally slay. I want to be in pit so bad. Aiden, just do it then, dumbass. The rasp, or whatever it's called. The growl. Ryan, you would call it the growl, you furry. Anyway. Is the coconut clip in this folder? Oh, let me find the coconut clip. It should be. Yeah, because here's Tech Day. Let me see. I think this might be it. No, that's Tech Day B-roll. I do want to play this one really quick because I got to include my I'm a mermaid, but I didn't get to include his response. This is my friend. Oh, well, there's Aiden. Cameo. There's Matt. I don't know why I find that so damn funny. This actually might be it, right? No, no. I see it. First of all, I think this one's funny. Just the fellas. But also, here's a funny line. Just me laying on the cart. We were there for Tech Day like 4 or 5 hours. I didn't actually have to be there, but I wanted to help out for crew. We did like nothing for like hours. It was rough. And so we were messing around. I was laying on the cart. Videos were a bit louder. I got you. I'm sorry. This is why I need you all to keep me honest. Thank you. Let me know how this is. Should be better.
Oh, for your own good, child. I pray you wake up from this madness and soon you're swimming in some dangerous water. Stop getting closer.
You're swimming in some dangerous waters. I love doing the little flip there. Connection. Yeah, you guys see my little box friend down here? That's what tells me how the connection is. I love that bit. I love that bit so much. Now let me show you guys the coconut bit. Here it is.
I'm ready. Yes!
I'm hoping you could hear that. I don't know if you could. I'm going to turn it up and play it again. Just to be safe. Because I love this bit.
I'm ready. Yes!
The only reason that wasn't included is because it's a whole, like, 9 or 7 second clip. And it's just me by myself. And I wanted to include as many shots as I could of, like, me with other people. Oh, here's the original outfit as well. The jacket. The original jacket for Sebastian.
Can't zoom in.
There's a lot of fun footage of me as Sebastian that I really love. Here's this one that I like.
Joey the doctor.
My hat broke, so I was fixing it. Oh, my hair, dude. It's me laughing at my friend. Hold on.
You look amazing.
I kind of dig the new jacket now. I think it looks bigger and better, like flashier on stage. But I do miss the older, smaller jacket. We originally had a much smaller jacket, which is much easier to use. But that's just whatever. This is not the right clip, by the way. I've realized. Hold on. This one.
He said, "Hold on. Give him a second."
Are you coming to see the Little Mermaid? come see the. Come. I can't stop the video.
That's a roller coaster. Here, did you record the Morbius getting through the hallway? Oh, I did. I have one shot of it. This was when I was having issues with my storage, actually. I think it's in Space Fillers. I have like 1 2-second clip. Chat, let me tell you about this giant ship. Okay. That would have been in... This is the show. This is my trip to Penn. This is a rehearsal day. That's the school trip. It should be like in here somewhere. Do you guys see a shot of me like in a hallway somewhere? That's all Jazz. No, it was after Jazz. Jazz was April 1st. I must have left it in the Little Mermaid file. Hold on. We'll check. I just want to make sure. Because this is April 1st right here. That's its prob. Yeah, so I think it must be in the... What is this? Oh, that was senior skip day when almost everybody was there, like, was absent except for me. That was just great. Let's go to the Little Mermaid file. See if it's in there. I don't know where it is. We had to get this giant set in, and it was so much work. I can't find it. But yeah, I had like one small B-roll shot of it that was just not good enough to use because it was like it got cut short because of my storage. What? No. The chat's yelling come. I hated the explicit message and I click on it and it says whoops. Yeah, there's a lot of really great footage on The Little Mermaid. This bit here, I'm gonna show you these two clips that happened like weeks apart. They're almost the same thing. Okay, just know that. I love it though.
A marvelous ball, inviting women from inviting young ladies from far and wide. I knew it. To sing for you. A contest. What better way to find your marvelous voice than to host a ball?
Host and balls.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's how we'll find her.
Indeed we shall.
They were just running lines, and then weeks later.
What?
Another contestant.
That's it. That's the voice.
What?
Oh, dear. Yeah, she sings.
Oh dear. I'm most unexpected.
Tell her she's too late. Tell her the competition is over.
It's a little quiet. I'm sorry, but I love those bits so much. They're so funny. Then I have like these rehearsal videos that I love a lot that I couldn't really use a ton of because they were in vertical, and that made me upset because I asked this person to record it for me. That is on my phone. I asked them like, "Oh, hey, can you record this for me?" They're like, "Yeah, sure." I didn't specify. Like I handed it to them in horizontal before we started the thing, and I guess they didn't get that. So I was stupid and I didn't specify. That was like the one time, and ever since then I've specified like, "Oh, can you film this in horizontal?" There's me. I'm in there. This was the first day that we choreographed this. This was, I believe, a week. This was the Sunday before the show. So we had a Friday, Saturday, Sunday performance and a Wednesday performance. Okay? This was 3 days before our first actual performance. I mean, no, maybe not Sunday because we had Easter. So this is probably Saturday or Friday. This is our one of our last performances before dress. This was our last rehearsal before dress rehearsal and performance, and we choreographed this number. It was the last thing we choreographed. You were not, Aiden. Don't worry. Yeah, this was a whole choreographed number that we had to learn in a few days. It sucked. Trying to learn it. I'm gonna play the whole thing for you. Unless you guys, I'll play the whole thing. Someone probably wants to see that. Keep in mind that this is like the first run through, and it's not perfect. We had some missteps that I'm not going to be able to completely show. That was an interesting moment, going in between her legs and then grabbing her and pulling her to the table. That was a little interesting. This is one of my favorite bits here. You had to climb on the table, run away from this guy, push it. That's the little wave I was talking about. Alright, now this part is one of the parts that botched. He spins me around, and he didn't push me hard enough. What we're going to do is we're going to go down this aisle, and he's supposed to stop me so I fall off. But he didn't push me hard enough, so I couldn't fall off. And I was supposed to fall off and then slide under. I'm supposed to push it, and that's it really. There's a bit more I can show you in the next bit, because we stopped and started again. That's where the bonk sound effects come from, by the way. That we use that for the video for when he gets hit in the head. And then this is the part that hurt my hip real bad. Ready? You can see my director laugh too when I do that. That makes me really happy. So yeah, that's. Oh wait, no, there's a bit more. I think. Did we go all the way to the end? We did. Hold on. So he gets dragged under. Table shakes. I pull him back under. We kind of failed that time. I go out and I wave and I grab him and yank him back slowly. At this point, fun fact, you don't see it in this show because it's not this performance, but I rip off his pants under that table. We have to do it really fast. Ta-da. I love it. The fact that you did that every show and practice. Oh my god, yeah. It was. Eventually, I figured out a way to do it, but that first day was very difficult. I came up with that, so there were a few bits to that I added. You know what? Let's load it up. Should we load it up? I could load it up. Do we want to? Chad, do you want to see some of the show, or do we want to? No, we should go. We should finish this first. I'm not going to open the DM. I probably shouldn't. We're gonna finish going through the video, and then we can go back if we have time. All right. He ripped off the pants when he wasn't wearing his costume. Shut up, Chris. Shut up. Anyway, so Little Mermaid was huge. I have some really good clips. I don't remember which one I really like. Noble's dancing. Yeah, I can show you how it looks at like in the final product. That's not the one that I want. If you remember that clip that I just showed you all of the that's my bow. That'll do. If you guys remember that clip that I showed you from rehearsal, now this is how it looks in the finale. Can I find... No, there's a full video clip. Hold on. There's like a full screen one. I know there is. There it is. Sorry about the audience. Last show, that confetti got in my mouth, by the way. Then here's me with my makeup after the first show.
I crave death.
Or after the first dress rehearsal. Because that lipstick, my God, loved it. Looked great on stage. So hard to get off. Yeah, I think that's most of the show. Yeah, so the good file was just all these really important like moments that I thought were good that I wanted to put in. And jazz, I knew, like, I have a Google Doc, actually. Hold on, I can load up the Google Doc. Let me ruin display capture for a moment. And hop into the Google Doc. Docs. Senior year. Here, I got you guys. Display capture. Have a look at this. Joey, you should post a cover of Under the Sea. I genuinely cannot. I'd love to, but I don't have... I would need all those people back. I can't do it on my own. I would not feel good doing it on my own. I would rather do it with all those people again than do it on my own. I'll show you guys my actual performance of it, but that's the best you're getting for now. So this is my the Google Doc project file that I have for this. So I have all the things that I wanted to hit in order of when I wanted to hit it. I had different files for Hi, I'm Joey and for Let's Go Home. Those are two things that I was like, I will really want to get. I want to put Let's Go Home in because I did that, chat. Let's Go Home, the end of every pep band game and the end of every jazz competition. That was like one of my big things. So I needed to at least like make a reference to it for myself. Extras were the trip to the mall, like with the prom dresses, and the 100 days was not the 100 days video. It was 100 days left of senior year. I hit them both, so I'm very proud. So I went to start with the intro, go right to the Halloween video because I recorded almost nothing in the first few months, and then birthday, on the town, Thanksgiving. Like I hit everything. By New Year's and Christmas, I was like 3.5 minutes, and I was like, oh God, I'm 3.5 minutes in. There's only 7 minutes, and I'm only at Christmas. So at that point, I started to estimate how long I was going to need in terms of seconds to finish each section to make sure that I could do the math and get it done in time. And I had to shrink down a lot of like the time that I gave to these. Like Who Am I got decreased, New Camera got decreased, Saline is about the same, Pep Band's less, Valentine's Day is less. Like I had to shrink these down because I also wanted to put stuff in between each of these sections. So, but we got there. It worked. It clicked. Anyway, let's get back. Why did I just close that entire tab? Damn it. Okay. Let me load that up again. Hold on. Let me just get back in my lo-fi jazz frame at least. Okay, cool. Pause that there. Let's hop back in display capture and go through a few more things. Lastly, the final thing. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ruby. I really would like to, but I would rather do it with all those people. I don't. And also, it's a fun song. There's some bits that I think I'm good at, but on the whole, I don't think I'm great at singing it. This isn't me fishing for compliments. It's me being on like there's some bits of it that I think like the whole end of the song hits the top of my range the entire time, and I just don't like hearing it. Like it's music to me, like that whole bit. Every time I listen to it, it makes me cringe a little bit because I just don't like how it sounds. Maybe one day I'll think about it. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so in the important file, this was basically every one of these files is getting in. I need it. It's very important to me. Hi, I'm Joey. This is the Hi, I'm Joey saga. It is 4 minutes long. I'm not going to show the whole thing to you. But this is something that my friend Christelle made and sent to me the day after graduation. Which is all the Hi, I'm Joey's that she recorded this year.
It's me, Joey. You ever heard of...
Can you guys hear that? Probably not. I'm going to turn it up.
Hey guys, it's me, Joey. You ever heard of the famous YouTube channel Joey? Hi, I'm Joey. This is my lover. Hey vlog, it's me. I'm Joey, president of the band.
President of everything.
I'm sure you're wondering why I'm here. Why is it so bright? Hey vlog, I'm here with Hey, I'm Joey.
I'm not going to play the whole thing. Let's see. Where's a couple of the good ones? I have some really good ones. I like this one.
Funny. Hi. You're supposed to be done recording.
You're supposed to be done recording. Let's go to... Oh, this one's funny.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Joey, white man.
Who?
That's the whole thing.
I like that one a lot. Hi, I'll be performing a strip show. That's that one. Current victim. Oh, this one's funny. I do like this one. Busting a move.
Hi, I'm Joey. I bet you thought you weren't going to get my attention. Welcome to the band. Don't! My name is Joey, president of the band. Are you excited for our third jazz rehearsal? Fun
Rehearsal?
At our last jazz season, we didn't make it this far because of a worldwide pandemic that took the world by storm.
Come on.
This time,
It's different.
it's different. Because we have Henry. We had him last time. We had him last time.
I like that one. There's like one more that I really like. Where is it? Oh, well, that one's funny. Wait.
You might as well get a show. Hi, I'm Joey.
This is me at prom.
Hi, I'm Joey. Currently flirting with Christelle's boyfriend.
That was good. Oh, this one's funny too. Did I get it too late? No, I didn't.
Hi, I'm Joey. Currently being talked dirty to.
Oh, this one's funny. This is funny.
Solid.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Joey. Currently talking about flaccid cylinders. With my favorite flaccid cylinder.
I'm gonna pause that just because I say his last name after that. The person make dad jokes would still be funny. Joey's president of everything. Jared cameo. Remember Mrs. Burger's room and that other school? Jesus. I love Mrs. Burger's room. Oh, this is such a good clip. Hold on.
Hi, I'm Joey.
Don't you dare.
You wouldn't know what's in my pants.
You wouldn't know what's in my pants. Anyway, and then she ends it with the same way I actually ended it. Oh, this is the clip of me telling her, because I did tell her.
Close to the phone. You know, fun fact, I tried and failed. I was gonna put "Hi, I'm Joey" in my valedictorian speech.
That was me telling her that I couldn't put it in, and then I did it anyway. There I am. That's me walking to the stand. Oh, that's gonna say some people's names.
Faculty, staff, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. Hi, I'm Joey.
Anyway, that's that. So this was just literally all of the clips that were the most important things that I wanted to hit. Like, we've all the full films in here, like Very Ryan Christmas, Very Ryan Sequel, the game show. You got the Christmas video, you got College Decision Day, 18, Final Project, Halloween. Like, all the main project videos are all in here. You also have like all my monologues, like the 5-year monologue. Actually, it was a minute-long video. Me talking about how, like, Jesus, it's been 5 years since I started YouTube, which makes me sad. This is me talking about how I have so much work to do for Christmas. This one is the first attempt at me trying to record me walking out, and I failed, so I had to record it again. Here I am. That's me carrying the flag at the front. Me amongst my camera. The final monologue, which ended up being 8 minutes. I was wrong. It wasn't 5 to 7 minutes. It was 8 minutes long. All right, look. There I am. And you can see I'm kind of out of focus. YouTuber sigh. So tomorrow's graduation. Whoa. And yeah, so this went on literally for, like, I talked for 8 minutes. There, I will say that like a minute or two of this is not really usable because someone went to the bathroom in the middle of it, and I was so afraid that someone was going to come in, so I just stopped talking and I sat there. A Hell of a Town.
1, 2, 3.
That one I love. That was one of the earliest things that I recorded. That was on my friend Jess's phone, and she asked me like 3 times that year, "Why'd you have us all record a hell of a town, Joey?" And I texted her, and I said, "That's why." I think that's most of it. Like, this is the 18 speech. Like, it's just all the clips that I knew were going to make it in some way. Like, most of these, like, the full extent. Like, this is me announcing proms. This is me committing to college. This is Joey in the halls.
Lucas!
This was the tassel turn that I knew for a long time was going to be the ending of the video. Because I had the honor as student body president to turn the tassels for our grade. Like, I got to stand up at the front and, like, guide everybody, be like, "Here we go." It was nice. The opening monologue, here it is. Yeah, 5.5 minutes.
Turn off. Well, let's start with classes.
Yeah,
shall
you
we?
see, like, I literally, I monologued through the whole thing.
Band, math. Well, math is gonna kill me. I
literally just talk for a while. I think that's, wait, is that it?
there's gonna be a lot this year. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it.
Joey McDavidson, perfect.
Yeah. Dearest.
Hold on, what did I miss? This is chaotic footage. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I get doxxed every day during the stream. Chris, I didn't even dox you. Get out. Can you just say, "Hi, I'm Joey," for the rest of your life? It's great. Dude, it's a meme. It really is. That was the main reason I wanted to put in the graduation speech, was just because it's become such a big thing for me. Hi, I'm Joey. I think the last one I recorded, I think, was yesterday. What did I record it for? I recorded one for somebody, like, on their phone. It's usually just what I say whenever somebody's recording and I butt my head in. It's like, "Hi, I'm Joey." You know? I'm gonna go sleep now. Good night, Claude Moore. We need the entire ending monologue. I could post it on offline, honestly. I could. It's not, like, great. That's good. Anyway, here's the this is the only bit from this entire monologue I used.
You have finished high school, and I'm sorry for you. I genuinely think I'm gonna miss it a little. There's a little bit of me, at least, that's genuinely gonna miss it, you know?
Died for a minute.
As much as I don't want it to be, I think I'm genuinely gonna miss it. But I gotta hear from you. How was it? How was the ride?
Imagine the video just starts again. But yeah, that's it. I just talk. I did want to include more clips of me, like, starting and stopping the videos, but I didn't. That would have been, like, a bit more of, like, an inside inspiration, but I didn't. Who am I when Dad goes to therapy? This is my full valedictorian speech. I'm not going to play it all for you right now. But I'll play, like, the start of it if you want. Or no, you know what? I'll play the end. I'll play the entire ending.
Back on the time we spend, the money. We will all go our separate ways.
It's so
and we'll surely
quiet.
never all be. Confucius.
I'll play you. So listen, here's how it worked. As I did my introduction, I did like 2 paragraphs about Catholic identity and academic achievement. And then I did a whole, like, page about the topic of victory. And what I did, I love this a lot, is I called out a lot of students. And basically highlighted a lot of the victories that our class had hit over the years in high school. And I was like, our class is, I'm not going to use their real names, but, so bar last names, but I did use full names. I was like, our class is Brendan, who helped raise nearly $6,000 for relief efforts in Ukraine. It's, Kaylee and Carly, who, did good stuff in art. Like, I talked about, like, the awards people got. I really liked it a lot. I was very proud of what I managed to do during that. It was terrifying, I will say, the speech. And you can hear, I don't know how prolific it is at the end of the speech. It was at the beginning, and it is when I'm doing the tassel turn. I was, like, on the verge of tears the whole time. Especially during the tassel turn, and especially because of the end of the speech, because I knew at that point that it was going to be the part of the video. It was going to be my goodbye in the video. Like, it was also upset because it was the end of high school, but, like, the big reason I was really upset was because it was my goodbye, not only to my class, but to high school and to this video. And so I really, like, you can see me get, like, really sad. And, like, I don't know how well it's going to come through on this one, but, like, I really was tearing up during the ending bit. So here we go.
I believe it is an understatement to say that the class of 2022...
And
will be a
also,
tough
that's the
act
last
to
time I
follow.
get, I'm sorry.
Confucius once, big or small.
Here.
Years. Our class is each and every one of us, coming together and celebrating our many, many victories, big or small. I believe it is an understatement to say that the class of 2022 will be a tough act to follow. Confucius once said, "Study the past if you would define the future." At the end of the ceremony, we will all go our separate ways, and we'll most surely never all be in the same place together again. As I close my time speaking to you today, I plead with you, take in this moment and every moment that has come before. Let us acknowledge the impact that the people sitting around us have had on our lives over the past 4 years, because we simply do not know for sure if we will see some of these faces again. I hope that as we move into this next chapter of our lives, we'll be able to look back on the time we spent, the people we bonded with, the memories we created, and we'll be able to appreciate the time we spent as a member of the Archbishop Ryan class of 2022. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best with wherever the future may take you.
That's the end of my speech. Ta-da. I do like that. I like the speech. I like the ending to it. I think it's good. It makes me happy. I was proud of that speech. The first few paragraphs were whatever, but I think the ending is really good. And it makes me very happy. Very good, very good, very good. So yeah, that's like most of the important stuff. I do want to talk about a few things that got deleted, though, like that didn't get included before I really stopped talking about the video for today. Here's one. This is the big one that I really wanted to talk about. This is a 2-minute video after I got my third and final college rejection letter from California. I applied to 12 colleges, chat. Let me preface this. All right, so for this video, I had a lot of footage, hours, and there were some bits that I really, really wanted to hit. And one of those bits was my journey of picking a college and a career. Because for a lot of college, like a lot of high school, I have had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I was really going into computer science in like sophomore year was my plan. Even though I didn't really know what that meant or that I wanted to do it, I didn't really want to. And so early this year, I kind of decided, all right, I kind of want to go into filmmaking and film production. Excuse me. But what does that mean? Where do I apply? Where do I go? What do I do? And I had no idea. And so there's a lot of footage of me just talking about like, okay, I just did this, this, and this for this college. I don't know if it's good. I have to write this little screenplay in an hour for college. I applied to this place. I'm hoping that I do well. At the beginning of the year, I purposely left in the line of USC, I'm coming for you. I was in fact not coming for them. So this was after getting denied from my final California school. I applied to 3 and got denied to all 3 of them. And I had a bit of a monologue, 2 minutes, about maybe it was me kind of regretting my decisions and being like, maybe chasing your dreams is a bad idea. Because I was chasing my dream and taking a big risk going into film. And so far, I had been denied to all of the major film schools that I had applied to, which was 3 California schools, a New York school, no, 2 New York schools and 3 California schools. I got denied to all of them. And I was at this moment where I was like, was this a bad idea? Because I was in too deep at this point. Like, I couldn't really restart, you know? So it was a big, like, was this the wrong decision? And I ended up not using it. I do actually tear up a little bit. You can see me kind of. Yeah, there I am. Okay. We're going to get rid of that now. But yeah, so I had a whole nother monologue about like how this college decision is stressing me the hell out. There's a lot of videos of me stressing out over college decisions and being like, I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know where I'm going. I have to make a decision in 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, like whatever. Because I made my college decision at the last minute, I think a day before the deadline or 2 days before the final deadline. And it was very difficult. Like, I was really struggling with what to do with my life. And I ended up deciding like the day or two before, and I still think about it, like, did I make the right choice? And I'm excited, but I'm very scared. And I did talk about that a lot in my ending monologue as well, that I cut from the ending monologue, was I'm going into a completely new environment, a completely new life, and taking a huge risk. Like, I'm going into the dark. I think the line that I said was like, I'm going into the dark without a flashlight, and I'm terrified, but I'm really excited. It was something along those lines. But I cut it, and I cut this, because I decided that when I look back on this video, because I'm going to, I don't really want to think about, like if I had to cut anything from the video, I don't really want to look back and think about how stressed I was or how sad I was getting denied from colleges. I want to think about the times I spent with my friends. I want to think about The Little Mermaid and Jazz and On the Town and all the videos I made. I don't really want to sit there and see myself fail. So I did leave in a line about, like, oh, I got my first college rejection letter, but I decided that it maybe would be better to spend time highlighting all the good stuff that happened to me instead of really thinking about the negatives. So yeah, that was like a whole plot line that got removed, was the college search. I narrowed it down to literally like 15 to 30 seconds of the entire video, of a couple mentions of college near the beginning, and then, oh, time to get back to college, a couple words, and then bam, pen. Like, I just made it seem like it was, oh, I figured it out, I'm good, we did it. But no, it was a very long process, and it was very difficult, and I had a lot of doubt and a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety over, like, am I making the right choice? Is this the right direction to go? Is film even a good idea? Am I going to end up being poor in an alley? Am I never going to achieve my dreams? That kind of thing. Real uplifting stuff. But see, this is the exact reason I didn't use it, because now we're all sad. And so I decided not to use it and focus on the good stuff instead. But yeah, this is definitely an interesting video of me talking and then starting to cry and that stuff. So yeah, that's a cutie. That's a little cutie right there. I cut that. I cut like some of the smaller things, like the thing about my like the word of the day, like a lot of smaller things like that I just would have fleshed out the year a bit more, but I just didn't have time for. I will say one clip that I wish I could have included in its entirety.
Hey fellas,
what's this?
This is the day after my.
Oh, that was the next acceptance letter I got. I'm recording a Christmas video. This is 2/22/22. Yeah, I gave out a bunch of little twos to people. What else? There was one, I just had it on the tip of my mind. No. Come back. No, it's gone. Chat, it's gone. I'm sad now. It's gone. Oh, wait, no, I remember. I think it's this one.
And that, my friends.
Nope, that's a rap on Jazz. That's it, right there. I see it. Yep, so this is a 40-second monologue. It's a shorter one. This is where I get the line. If I could have included this entire clip, I would have. I wish I could have, but I decided just to leave in the college rejection letter line. You'll see what I'm talking about momentarily. Let me make sure that the volume's good, because I know I turned it back down. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, just listen to this.
You know, today I got my first college rejection letter. And I don't... It's not hitting me yet, I don't think, but I don't really care. I think tonight...
Oh, for context, this was after, I think my third of 4 jazz competitions, and it was a really, really, really great night. It's where most of the footage from jazz comes from, I believe. Most of the footage from like the 3rd and 4th jazz competitions, but a lot of it comes from this jazz competition, I think. Took a lot of pictures. This is the first one that I brought my camera to, like my professional camera. You can see the strap behind me, which you can't see. Never mind. Behind me. Anyway. I brought my camera. It was really great, and it made me very happy, and so that's just the context. Anyway.
The good outweighed the bad, you know? It was a really good night, and I think that says something about the people I get to surround myself with. That getting rejected from one of my top schools isn't really upsetting.
Yeah, that's just, it was just food for thought. I think that says more than most of like that 2-minute crying montage did, or that monologue, just because That was my UCLA rejection, which I wasn't my top school, but it was one of my top, and it was one of the 3 California schools. And I got it in the middle of the jazz competition, and I couldn't wait until after. I had to go look at it. And I was sitting at a table eating food with a bunch of my friends in a cafeteria when I looked at it, and I got denied, and I had to sit there for a while and just be like, yeah, like, haha. Like, nobody knew that I looked at it that night. I did tell one of my friends later that night that, like, yeah, I got denied. Because she asked me, oh, did you check yet? 'Cause she was the one that was reminding me. I was like, nah, I'm going to wait till later. And I did tell her at the very end of the night I got denied. But, yeah, I spent, like, that was difficult because I literally read it at a table with a bunch of my friends around me. And I had to look at it and see a denial letter from one of my top schools and just pretend like nothing happened. That sucked. But it ended up being a really good night. I also have this shot here that I didn't include because it also was depressing and I didn't want to. This is me reading my CalArts college rejection letter. You can watch my face change. Ready? There it is. Regret to inform you. Ta-da. So yeah, I read one of them on video. That was me reading it for the first time. That was my CalArts rejection letter. That was for UCLA. And then this one was for USC. Because USC was my top school out of all 12. So that really hit me. That's the main 4 tiers. I don't have too much else. Do you guys want to run through the video and I'll talk a little bit about it and then we'll call it a day and I'll show you maybe a little bit of the show, but not too much because it's been almost 2 hours. I'll give you guys a little Q&A maybe instead. So let's talk about senior year, shall we? Let's get into it. Also, these comments mean the world. Chat, if you ever want to make me sad, give me some comments. Comments are literally my favorite thing that I get to do. Like, I love reading comments. They make me very happy. All these, like, even the ones that aren't, like, sentimental, like, even just the funny ones, like American Dream or something, that made me very happy. Bowling competition. That just means, like, that it just reminds me, like, hey, people actually watched this the whole time. That's crazy. It means a lot to me. It really does. Like, I love comments. I have a question. What did you get of The Outsiders? What footage did I get? I have a good amount. I think I used most of it. Like, most of the footage that I got from it. I think I used. Oh, whoopsies. I really do. I think I used most of my Outsiders footage. Because I didn't get a ton. I got some stuff of me taken. Like, is it not in good? It's in Space Filler, isn't it? Some of them. Like, I had the shot of me on the floor. Yeah, like this one. I think it was funny. It's me laying on the floor, peace sign, because I knew she was So there's that one. There's not a ton from The Outsiders. Like, I think that's just about it. I have one shot. I had that little Outsiders monologue about, like, oh, I'm gonna miss it. I also had a shot of, like, me going, oh, closing night. It's time. Oh, and then I have these shots of me on the floor.
Oh, you know, just things.
Are you even like taking? Are you just
Yes. Taking a picture of yourself? How'd you know?
It's a video.
Chris, Matt, this is an awful angle for you.
And then
POV, you didn't come see The Outsiders.
I think that one's funny. Just that angle. I had a lot of these shots as well. No, I need a better one. Where's a better one? Come on, give me one that's like the right orientation. Please, 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 please. I can't find any. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn it, damn, damn, damn. Alright, well, whatever. I got a lot like this.
Happy Wednesday.
It's a lot of me being the last person to leave the parking lot. I have at least 5 of those shots. Of me being like, oh, I'm the last person leaving this building again. It's crazy because a lot of nights I stayed there till like 9 p.m. just doing stuff for different clubs. It's crazy. Called him a beautiful human, but that's way funnier. Yeah, I like it. Oh, hey, Ninja. Welcome to the stream. I think your comment got blocked. Lady, what? Hold on. Lady. You can't just... Hold on. It doesn't have any... Hold on. Edit video, maybe? Let me have a look. Comments. Held for review. I have none held for review. You must have gotten taken down. Yikes. Oh well. Tis whatever. I'm gonna head back. Hold on. Let me just reopen it. Come back. All the way. There we go. Okay. Pause. And display capture. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Anyway, let's take a look at this video, shall we? I think we shall. So, fun fact, first of all, first thing that I'll tell you guys is that I edited the song a little bit just to extend the intro. So the drum bit at the beginning before the music kicks, I doubled it. That's the only thing that's different. So the song's like 6 minutes, 53 seconds. I doubled the intro so that it was a little longer.
So,
I recorded that like 3 times of me getting in the car and saying, so this is my senior year of high school. This take, fun fact, at the time, apparently I didn't like. Because as soon as this shot was over, I went, that was terrible. Why do I sound like that? But I used it anyway.
I'm in my senior year of high school. I thought it might be fun to document the year. Dearest me in a couple months. How was it?
Is that 2 different days? No, that's all one. Right. Sorry, I had to check something.
I thought it might be fun to document the year. Dearest me in a couple months. How was it? How was the ride?
The last thing I did editing-wise was add this text, by the way. I knew I was going to put it on, but I didn't feel like doing it right away. So do you guys want me to run through and like try to give brief context on every clip, or do you just want to like watch and I'll give you guys editing things or like major context? And some thoughts. Hold on, I'm waiting for it to catch up because I know the stream delay sucks at this point. Yes, a little brief comment, a little brief context. Watch the whole thing so you cry. I will not. I'm not going to cry. Don't worry. If you guys want to watch the whole thing, you can on my YouTube channel.
How was it? How was the ride?
Alright, so that one is me doing test footage for a Christmas song that I didn't make. This is me giving a speech to a group of about 100 people about the school. Thank you for the follow, whoever that was. That was a test shot of me giving a speech to people at an open house about how I'm student body president and why I chose the school to go to, that kind of thing. And one of the administrators actually took my camera from me and recorded it because I was recording him and he was tired of it. He was like, nope, now you're getting recorded. I was like, damn it. That is me getting my hair messed with sometime in, I think, March. That was recorded by one of my friends. That was me, my friends Jess and 1A, who gets actually a lot of B-roll shots for some reason in this. We were downtown for a mass or something. I don't know. That was me playing during Christmas for the band. That was me playing at the championship pep band game. During like it's very shaky cam because a big shot had just gotten scored. Like the game-winning shot had gotten scored, and I like screamed. That is me eating Wendy's. I reused that shot. Damn it! I should have checked because I reused that shot at the very end. I knew I should have checked. Oh well. I like that shot. This video is basically sponsored by Wendy's. There's a lot of shots of me. What's it called? There's a lot of shots of me eating Wendy's in this video. That is me at a thrift store. Just thought it was fun. That is all the people who worked on A Very Ryan Christmas and A Very Ryan Duel for the School. That's the writer, Ryan. That's Ian and Matt, the 2 producers, and that's me. That's me on the road trip brushing my teeth. My dad's right outside the window. That is me at the University of Pennsylvania on my first tour of the school. That is me during, not tech day, after dress rehearsal with my friend Chris. We're doing some lighting stuff because the director wanted it to look better. That is me actually in the middle of a jazz competition. I put my phone on the stand and started recording while we were performing. Probably wasn't allowed to do that, but I don't care. That's me during prom with Matt and Joe. That is me during the final project video. That's me during a snow day eating some hot chocolate. This is me at this thing called the Winter Casual that I made with some administration members, which is really cool with a couple of my friends, Andy, Ryan, Joe, and Kyla. That is me as Sebastian. You guys saw this one. That was like the one that I grabbed the phone and went, are you coming to see The Little Mermaid? I did get a lot of Wendy's. I got Wendy's at least once a week. That is me during a jazz rehearsal, or that is me just before we went on stage for jazz because we're in like the practice room. That is my friend Leonie, as you all know. I did get one shot. I was hoping to get at least one shot of the Brits in there. That was what I had. That's me calling out Ryan Green Blue in the snow. This is me bowling with my friend Joe with that little butt shake there, cutie. This is me and my friends Chris and John at our Christmas concert. This is me getting pushed down the hallway in a shopping cart that we stole. It was on the side of the street because we were going to use it for the Christmas concert, for a little thingy that my friend was getting pushed down. Like my friend was getting pushed down the center aisle during Santa Claus Coming to Town. Do a Wendy's menu rating of everything. Oh no, all I get is a 4 for $4. I get a Wendy's 4 for $4 with a plain cheeseburger and a chocolate frosty. That's it. But yes, this was, we had just gotten the shopping cart and we were testing the wheels and we were putting it behind the auditorium stage for the next day, which was the concert, and I was getting pushed around in it. Fun fact, right after the shot, we got in trouble. We passed a teacher, I think in this hallway right here, and she comes out and yells at us. This is me on a trip to an amusement park for my senior trip with my entire class. I was talking about how I decided to break off from my friends, and I went around taking pictures of all my classmates for like memory's sake because they all wanted it and they all liked it. So it was cool. I saw almost my entire class that day. That's me and my friend 1A doing calls for maintenance because they needed us to, and we got free lunch passes from it. That's me singing Under the Sea. That's my dad during the road trip. That's me and my friend 1A again. She was technically my vice president. She is the class president of the senior class. She's very cool. We did a lot of work together this year, obviously. That's why she's in so many of these original B-roll shots, because we were just doing a lot of work around school. That's my friend Abby and Jared. We were at a show called Pippin. That is me running around. That is actually in the same park that Orange, one of my short films, was filmed in. I was out there doing some photography stuff with somebody, and I asked him, like, hey, hold this for a minute. I want to get a video. That's me doing some test footage for Saline Solution, the first time that I got my camera. This is me recording a dance for On the Town. I needed the choreography. That's me doing more tests for Saline Solution. That is me doing audio tests for A Very Ryan Christmas, Under the Sea, 100 Days till the end of the year. That's me dressed as an old person for the 100 days. We were allowed to dress as 100-year-olds. The absolute headache of uploading Saline Solution to Spotify. Trust me, I remember. I was there. That was me trying to mess up my hair for a photography project, I think. I was trying to do an abstract photography thing, and I thought, oh, what if I did like a close-up of my hair being all messed up? And it didn't work. My hair looked like a bird's nest instead of how I wanted it to. It just looked fuzzy. This is me and my friends Kelly and Nick. That is during math class. During class, we all leaned over, literally in the middle of the class, and just started singing, "Give me a second eye, I need to get my story straight." That is me. That was a shot that I didn't know was getting taken of me by our friend Matt. He stole my camera and was filming me talking to my principal, giving him context for a scene that I was directing for A Very Ryan Christmas. That is my principal's desktop photo. Like, he has one of these things where you can like scroll through different images for your desktop, and that one came up, and I was like, getting a shot of that, because that's me and him at junior prom. This year I went to junior prom, and so that was a shot of me and him on this giant chair. Me filming Who Am I? That is me and my friend Quinn out prom dress shopping with some of my friends, and I wasn't allowed in to the like changing section. There's a whole section of changing, and I wasn't allowed in because it's girls only, and so Quinn waited with me because I was the only guy there and I had to wait outside. That's me dancing at work. That's me getting picked up by my friend Adriana at the amusement park. That is me about to start my April 1st monologue that you guys don't see in the video, I don't think. I talked about April 1st, how I bought 3,500 Post-it notes to prank my principal. Get out of there. Hold on. Get out. Dog. Hold on. Dog. Go down. My brother in Christ would not go down. I love Windows. The bird's nest has a lot of meaning. Oh, it does. You know how it is. Back up. That's April Fool's, like I said. This is me and my friend Joe cheersing with cheesesteaks that were really damn good at a dance. That is that same dance. I know, that's the winter casual, actually, with a bunch of my friends. That's my girlfriend right there. Cameo. And my friend Chris. Love that man. Top comment. Everyone go like his comment. 5 likes, 6 likes. I'm so proud of you all. Thank you all so much. He is the most the most beautiful souled human being that I've ever met. He is his soul, his passion for things is immaculate. I love him. Anyway, that's just at the photo booth. This was me prepping for the 5 years video, like me doing test shots for it. This was us at a pep band game, in the bleachers. That's Who You Call on Pinhead that I showed you earlier. That's me recording voiceover for the 100 Days in Hardcore video. This is me, one of those late nights at school that I did for band with my friend Reagan. Keep going. This is me talking about how I'm a whore for these little mini donuts that we had on the road trip. Just B-roll at a thrift shop. This is a shot that I was going to put in Who Am I that I didn't end up using because I just didn't have a spot for it. That I reused the concept for in the dad video this year of me like deciding which flannel to wear. I just did that instead for my dad's video because he has a bunch of flannels too. This is more B-roll of the April Fool's prank. That's the makeup shot in the bathroom. That's at the amusement park with my friend Joe. That's me doing prep for the Christmas video. That's me about to go see Spider-Man No Way Home. Oh, I love it. That is, you can see me. I am, where am I? Oh, I'm right there in the mirror. That's at the prom dress place. Here it is. I'll show you guys in a minute, actually. This is me and my friends playing on the floor of the band room. That is me and my friends Kyla, Chantel, and Annie waving. We were all like lined up and we're having lollipops together. Oh, alright, so we are into, finally out of all the B-roll, or out of the early shots.
Good evening.
Good evening. That is very early in the year. So all these shots are very, very early on in the year. This was me and a couple of my friends at that late night band thing again. That happened every week. This was one of the first weeks, though. We were just messing around. This is the first shot that I filmed for the entire thing. This was when I was still playing around with the idea, and I was like, all right, well, I'll start getting some footage if I want to. I had some confidence, and I was like, listen, all right, let's do it. Dan lay on the floor with me. We were laying on the floor anyway, and I was like, here, wait, let's play. I was like, wait, let me set this up first, and then we'll play. This is the very first shot I took. This was September. I think this is the only September shot in the whole video, except maybe the good evening. But other than that, everything else was past September. That is, this is test footage from October 19th of just me shooting test shots of like this new camera that I got from the media guy before we filmed the Halloween video because I needed to see how it worked. So yeah, this was me just doing lighting tests. This was from October. I ended up just getting in my car and going where it took me for a photography project. The goal was just to take pictures of my town. And so I just drove, and I ended up in this park, a random park, finished Halloween video. I don't have a ton to say. I'm going to let it play for a minute. This is just B-roll of the Halloween video. That scream is the scream that made it into the video. That was during a photography project. This, I actually recorded the entire performance of Look Who's Inside Again by Bo Burnham. Fun fact, that was what that one was, and I bowed at the end, and I liked that.
We're here to commemorate the funeral of my...
I actually filmed 3 of my haircuts. This one, we had funerals for my hair. I think we had 2 or 3 funerals for my hair. This was one, because whenever I got my haircut, it was a big moment for some reason, because people hated when I got my haircut. Because at the beginning of the year, in like October, I got a haircut, and it looked really bad, because it was super short. And so ever since then, we had funerals for my hair, just in case it looked that bad again. But I filmed like 3 times. I have this really funny shot of like, oh, time for a haircut. And then it comes back and I'm like, my hair's cut short and looks really bad, and I just scream. But I couldn't use it because it took too long. Anyway,
My hair for the maintenance department.
this is me recording the voiceover for my school's answering machine.
Today is November 11th.
This is self-explanatory.
My 18th birthday.
3:35 now. Let's take me several minutes.
This is just test footage for the 18 video.
Speed run!
That's actual footage.
What do I do now?
I've been here since 7 a.m.
Context for this, on my birthday, November 11th, I was at school the entire day till 9 p.m. We had our little, remember that shot of me singing with the SITS probe, me singing with the pit for the first time in the band room. We had one of those for On the Town too. It was a really fun night, but it was my birthday, and I spent literally my entire birthday at school. I didn't get to do anything, like even just go home and hang out with my family. By the time I got home, my mom was, I think, asleep or about to go to sleep. Like, she was in bed. She waited for me, I think, until I got home. But, yeah. I am the messaging machine. Yeah, that's the president's job. I am the answering machine at school. That was a pep band. That might have been September as well. That's why it's in vertical. Trying to say, if I call your school, Ryan, go away. That was a pep band. We were playing a football game. This is On the Town. This is the start of the On the Town section. Also, this might also be September. So that, like, anything that's in vertical in the very early stages might have been September. This, actually, no, this is probably October. This is me and my friend Maddie doing little jig.
On the town.
That was from the car monologue, by the way. That's like the only bit that got saved from that because I never mentioned On the Town in any of the footage. I didn't take almost any footage of On the Town, which is very upsetting to me. Love that shot. Just some B-roll.
What you doing?
That was me and Chris. We performed this song called My Place. We don't do that in the show. Neither of us are either of those characters, but it's basically the person I was playing was called Hildy. Chris was playing a guy called Chip, and I'm basically telling him, screw exploring the city. You're going to come back to my room, and we're going to screw. That's it. That's the whole thing. It's my place. Literally, half of her lines are, come up to my place. It's Hildy telling Chip, come on, you're coming to my room. That's, like, most of the song. But, yeah, so we were messing around during a late-night rehearsal, because I had stayed back to help with stage crew to help. That's during a rehearsal. People were singing. It was this rehearsal, actually. That's my friend Gianna, and that's my friend Chris. Gianna, you will see, is not in most of the rest of the video because she did end up transferring, but I did want to make sure that I included her during Out in the Town. I helped paint that entire man back there. You'll see it in a minute, and that's a dinosaur. Here it is. I painted that man with my friend Laura, who was head of stage crew, and then that dinosaur was her. But I paper mache and painted that. That was so fun.
Happy things.
I got out of school for that. This is at work. That was me that got tackled back there, by the way. This is me pulling out a random knife at a Goodwill.
I'm sick.
The one time I got sick this year, it was rough.
What am I? We got it, boys. We got it. We got it.
This is one of those shots of me being at school last. As much of what? Oh, of that rehearsal night? I have some of it. I'll see. I really don't have a ton. I included most of what I have, but I'll send it to you. Remind me later.
A couple of college applications.
These are my mentions of college.
An entire screenplay at USC. I'm coming for.
He, in fact, was not coming for USC.
So many essays.
This was me talking about the USC personal statement as well, that I was really struggling with because it was like 1,000 words, talk about whatever. Obviously, I didn't talk good enough. That is the same shot or similar shot of me getting pushed down the hallway by my friend Justin.
What is a Wendy's worth? Is it worth all this?
My Wendy's
Today
addiction.
It's the closing night of The Outsiders, one of the shows that I'm working on this year.
This is opening night. The voiceovers from closing night. This is a shot from opening night.
Time.
This is from rehearsal. I was doing stage crew for this. It was very fun.
It ended really quickly. I am really gonna miss you.
That is at a late night band rehearsal. That was my friend Reagan warming her hands by the TV. These are my friends Elena, Maddie, and Liz. You'll see more of Liz later, but Elena and Maddie, they're not in it a ton. I feel bad because they are two of my best freshman friends. And Chris, they're my main, 3 freshman friends. You like the Wendy's one? You like the Wendy's joke? Is it worth all this? Yeah, so this was just them. I think at an open house later in the year, actually, that I just really liked this shot, and so I left it.
My great dad.
This was Christmas concert.
It's Christmas.
Merry Christmas. A bunch of B-roll, like I said, those shots of the snow were filmed in January or February. That is my mom and her brothers. I really want to make sure that I got them in because I'm very happy I did. I love them all very much, but I don't see them all super often. A few times, I see them all enough, but I do. I wanted to make sure I got them in at least once because I don't have any other footage of them. That was my cousin Jack and Frankie. My cousin Jack took the camera. You're about to hear me yell no and get cut off.
No. You would be amazed how cheap a microwave is.
I didn't film giving her the microwave, but she loved it. I filled it with a bunch of other presents like pajama pants and random crap, but she loved the microwave and she's bringing it to college. So
Christmas video, I have 5 different projects that have.
This, I do my best to give context in the shortest amount of time possible. I worked on 3 or 4 videos at the same time for Christmas. I was working on Potential for a Christmas Song. I wanted to do carpool karaoke with my teachers. I had A Very Ryan Christmas, and I had the Christmas video that I made for the YouTube channel. Have Yourself a Very Little Christmas. It was difficult, but we got there. I'm going to shrink the chat size. Hold on. The chat's huge. I'm sorry. I just looked down at my phone, and it's taking up half the screen. Yes, that was a huge bit for me. And I was that was a big stressful week for me. That was one of the most stressful times probably of all of high school. Just because of how many videos I was working on at once, which will come back in May. And so I decided to put those two videos together in this montage.
Put a Christmas song.
That is actually how I recorded it. I put a blanket around my microphone to nullify any noise to make it sound as like good as possible, and I wore the Christmas hat while I was actually singing it for the festive spirit. And this shot I love. It's my friend Ryan, the writer of A Very Ryan Christmas. This is just all my favorite shots. Whenever there's like B-roll shots of films, these are all, I'm just showing you my favorite shots from every film, basically. Like, these are my favorite shots from and the title cards of A Very Ryan Christmas and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. They're just my favorite shots. And then it transitions into like back behind the scenes shots of like me and my friends, like doing test shots or like just hanging out. And this was filmed. You can see this is during the glass shot, clearly, where I'm about to fill up the glass because it's right there. I filmed Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, if you didn't know, in the middle of the night. Well, my entire family was asleep upstairs on December 23rd into the 24th because I had no time because I was so focused on A Very Ryan Christmas. It was over by this point because 23rd was our last day of school. So I spent about 3 hours between the hours of probably 10 to 1 a.m. filming downstairs in the pitch black, trying not to wake up my family. And I didn't wake them, filming this video. And I filmed until about 1 a.m. and then I edited it until about 4 a.m. And I finished it all in that one night. Fun fact.
I gotcha.
That was me on the floor at the library for A Very Ryan Christmas. This is me doing a test shot to see how it would sound if I screamed from behind a door. I want to hear it again.
I gotcha.
How do we get our principal
To hang out on the roof and film a video with us.
That is a wrap
I
on
love him for that. He's a Chad. He did actually go up on the roof and he just ran across the roof. You'll see later, we had a much more fun relationship with the roof later on.
the Christmas video.
On to the next project.
That was me after taking a 5-hour nap after finishing the Christmas video. I needed a nap. That was one of those clips that needed to get increased in volume, by the way, for the second draft.
Happy New Year!
My cousin Jack, love him. That's one of the shots that took forever to get in because it's like a 45-second shot of me and my friend Sierra hanging up snowflakes. That was in like November as well. I just moved it up because like it was winter.
Welcome back to the new year, where I am still the last person in the entire freaking parking lot.
Joseph, are you ready to lose 3 games of bowling in a row?
Not happening.
He did lose all 3 games of bowling, by the way. I didn't leave it in. I did beat him in all 3 games. I have a shot at the end. I have actually had another shot of me asking him, how did it feel to lose 3 games of bowling? Oh, that was the bit where my band teacher took us around the school with his giant sousaphone and he harassed kids. It was very fun. Yeah, I literally won all 3. This is the beginning of Who Am I? And the final project. I like to weave like 2 videos back and forth with each other. I thought that was fun.
That's a wrap on this video.
Oh, that is when I was shopping with my friends for prom dresses. Most of them didn't actually need a prom dress at this point. They were just having fun. And this is the one shot that I was considering telling one of my friends about. My friend Adriana here, and this is Gianna. I was considering asking her for permission to use this just because it was like showing her entire side, but I told her after and she said like that she didn't care, and I was like, I didn't think so. Her one comment about it, because I talked to her yesterday and I watched her watch some of this video, was like, oh, my butt looks really good in this. That was her one comment about that shot. I was like, all right, great. That was me and my friend Quinn. You saw us in the intro. That's me and my friend Andy. We are sitting on the floor in the hallway because we were both exhausted. That's my friend Christelle. That's my my band teacher. He's actually down here. Where is he? The Chad. There he is. He commented. Love him for that. My favorite teacher from high school, most likely. Love him. That's Chris, and this is my friend Matt. He says, don't subscribe to Joey.
Oh my god.
I am glad February. I was legitimately wearing that when I found out we had a pajama day, and they called us down. And that was what I was wearing when I found out I was class valedictorian. Oh yes, he saw it. A ton of my teachers have seen it. Mr. Blum's seen it. The media guy saw it. I sent it to my principal, but he hasn't watched it yet.
I was wearing that I found.
It's mainly because I'm friends with my band teacher and media teacher on Instagram now, and so they both saw it on there because I posted it on my story. Like, hey, go watch this, please. This was a couple weeks later, I think mid-February, or no, mid to early February, because that was like February 2nd when I found out valedictorian. I then ordered a camera and it got delivered.
Let's open her up.
This was like 6 minutes of footage, by the way, of me
Look
unboxing.
at this.
This
Currently
felt
spent the last
serious.
30 minutes trying to break into my own school to
While it was
record the
snowing.
Saline Solution
That took
cover.
so long to get in.
Commandeered,
That was so
a
annoying.
rundown old classroom.
Oh, I was originally going to do it in the recording studio that you saw at the beginning of the video where I was doing my first test shot of Saline Solution. But there were people in there at the time. Like there was the actual guy who owns the recording studio was in there. So I went upstairs. I thought about doing it in a hallway, but I was like, this was a Sunday, by the way, before like a rehearsal of the show of The Little Mermaid. And I was like, I could do it in a hallway. That'd be fun, like with some nice echo. But I was too afraid that someone was going to hear me and come upstairs. So I did it in a classroom. And I covered the floor with like papers and trash and stuff that was all in there. I thought it was funny. He did this, by the way. He said, this is him singing Bang Bang. This is my friend Dan and my friend Reagan. Dan sang Bang Bang. I have at least 4 or 5 different takes of him singing all of Bang Bang.
That's tonight.
It's my friend Megan again. This is the main pep band section, but I did have a lot of pep band footage I just didn't have time to use. We played at probably like 6 or 7 football games and like 10 basketball games. The biggest one was played at the Palestra at the University of Pennsylvania.
It's
That we had
the
to travel pretty far for. It was a lot, but it was nice.
championship game.
We got to play in this giant stadium. We had front row seats because we were playing for the band. It was very
Let's retire.
That's my friend Chris. He's also a senior. We were the 2 members who had been there since the very beginning of the pep band, like since the beginning of. We were freshmen when pep band was formed, and we were 2 of the original members, and we were the only 2 original members left in the school because we were both seniors. So let's retire. They were all singing "Tell Me Why Ain't Nothing But a Heartache," but I'm saying we are band kids, by the way. There's a whole shot of them singing, but it's too dark, so I didn't leave it in. These are my crappy Valentines I gave to people. Matt, Christelle, Reagan, Allison. I gave out like 15 that day. I gave out 2s on February 22nd, 2022. I gave them to a bunch of my friends. One clip that I liked, my friend Ryan, the writer of Very Ryan Christmas, I gave one to him, and I have a clip of him saying, "You need a hobby." I love it.
Yikes.
100 Days Till Graduation. This is me looking old. This was the Winter Casual, one of the biggest events that I put together this year. That's my friend Liz again. That's the girlfriend. There they all are again dancing in front of the photo booth that I took. That's me. That's my friend Elaine dancing.
I released a
That
freaking
was Abby dancing in a room before we went to see a show.
song on Spotify.
Happy March 22nd. The video is uploaded now for my
1:55 a.m.
anniversary.
But it's kind of hitting me in the feels. I'm going on the road trip.
Road Trip is like one of the most iconic moments from this year, surprisingly, especially for me and my dad, because it was just it was only like 2 days, but it was a kind of a bonding experience for us. It was nice. It was very fun. I haven't spent time like that with my dad in a long time, so it was good to have.
Oh my god!
Also, 6 hours, 6 minutes. The trip was 11 hours one way. That was why I'm screaming, "Oh my god," because we were halfway through the trip, not even. We were traveling to this giant place called the University of Notre Dame, which is why he was very excited about an Ohio map and the Hello Indiana. And it snowed in the one night we slept there, which is just insane. We played hide and seek in the school a lot. It's very fun. It is so much fun playing hide and seek because it's a huge building. And so this is me hiding inside of a locker.
Incredibly warm.
This is 3,500 Post-it notes.
In a teaching classroom. This is April Fool's Day. We covered it in 3,500 Post-it notes. And then this is me getting pranked. My locker was filled with balloons.
Let the jazz season begin.
Jazz actually started in like January. We're in April right now. Jazz rehearsals started in January. Our first performance was early March. I think like March 1st, which is probably when that was filmed. Sometime in early March. I know, Aiden, I wanted to do a full cast in Crew Hide and Seek, but I didn't have time. Like, I didn't have time to schedule it. I tried, chat. I tried to do a full cast in Crew Hide and Seek, but we just couldn't. I'm sorry. If I come back for a day, we'll do Hide and Seek. Don't worry. You guys can do it without me, obviously. But so I decided to condense all of Jazz into one section because it just made more sense. But this was filmed over the course of about 4 or 5 weeks. The rehearsals were filmed sometime in February or March, and all the competitions were March up until April 1st, I think was our last competition. We did game day at every Jazz competition. I would pull out the phone and go, "Matt, what are your thoughts?" Or Jazz Week 2, Jazz Week 3, Jazz Week 4, what are your thoughts? Game day. That's what it always was.
Hey.
That is us playing, actually. I think I'm right there. I had a whole section originally about my solo that I wrote for this. I didn't leave it in because it took up too much time, and I was like, I don't really need a whole 30 seconds of glorifying my solo. I'd rather leave in all these other clips. That was a dinner that we all had after a jazz competition, one of my favorite nights of the year, and I will never forget that night. Some B-roll, just of competitions and stuff.
That's my band director.
That the Squigita is him scatting. He scatted at every rehearsal by my request. We had a few minutes of him scatting at every rehearsal. I had to send some of the footage to one of my friends. I forgot. I'll show you in a second. I love that shot. The sunglasses, I still have that picture on my phone for whenever I need to make a joke. This one makes me happy. This one makes me happy too. I pushed her, and actually am in the process of saying, "Hi, I'm Joey" in this clip. Those are all the saxophones. That one's a nice shot too. That, "I want you to join the band department." We got that. That is him on the shirt. It's a meme. I love that shirt of it for him. That is me and my friend Elena singing. What song? What's the da-na-na-na? Tonight the music seems so loud. One of those. It was just a singing. This is me getting. You can see me getting all teary-eyed. This is at dinner. They prepared speeches for all the seniors, and this is me getting read to it by one of my friends from band named Reagan. There she is. That's me giving her a big old hug. And this is the whole band. This would have been a longer shot, except for the entire thing is out of focus, except for those like 2 frames at the beginning, which is great. But I do have an actual picture of it. Like, I took pictures before I took the video, but yeah, it's the whole thing's out of focus. So I just left that in.
Let's go home. Let's go home.
This is Easter now with all my cousins. That was my little tribute to Joey Offline, and me playing my guitar all year. And then this is the girlfriend bit. Girlfriend.
Cheers. Spring show, The Little Mermaid.
This is one of my favorite jokes. I need to make sure I put that in because I didn't have any other footage of my friend Niels, and so I put this in because I love it so much.
Do you want M&M's with your popcorn?
That's my friend Liz. This is Katie, our Ariel, and Michael, our Scuttle, the seagull. That's my friend Chris. Love that man so much. That is Matt, Chris, Ryan, and Ian, all who played in Little Mermaid. My friend Jess, who was actually my lover in On the Town. This shot, I went back and put this in after I realized I didn't put it in because I love this shot. This is one of our last rehearsal days. There were a couple kids sitting outside, and we were waiting for the director to come in, and people were all just sitting in their cars. So I got out, and I sat down with them, and slowly but surely, everybody started coming out of their cars and sitting with us. And it was a very nice moment. We were all kind of bonding. It was very cute. I loved it. This is mostly crew kids. Wait, Dakota is in it. Look at me go. Boom. Sorry. But there are some crew kids and some cast kids as well. So I thought it was a very nice little mix. Makes me very happy. And this was a dinner after one of the shows. We were all eating at TGI Fridays. That bit of me putting my hand on his shoulder right there, every single warm-up we did, we always did this thing called Chocolate Cookie. It was a weird warm-up song, but every time that it started playing, Matt and I, this guy right here, we would stare at each other lovingly and just sing with direct eye contact the entire warm-up for that song. Game Day. That was me doing The Fall That Hurt My Hip. I just love this shot. I'm singing. That's my final bow ever right here. And that's why I closes the Little Mermaid section, because it is my final bow potentially ever. And that was also another bit that got cut from the video, was the whole context that this might be my last show ever, and that did make me sad, but I didn't get to leave it in because I didn't have enough time. This is me getting back into college searching.
To get back into the whole college search.
You can still see that this was recorded the night of my last show because you can see I still have makeup on in that. This was me getting accepted to Drexel. College rejection letter.
I got him too.
This was me filming the college decision day video, and this shot took like 3 or 4 takes because I kept raising it up too high. This stinging thing.
Why?
And this was me falling on my first attempt to run up the stairs with all the paper on it. I fell. Watch, ready? I did cut out the part where Kylie, who's doing the footage for me, is laughing her ass off at me. That is just a lot of my favorite shots.
I am late for my first AP test of the year.
I got a text yesterday. I didn't watch it with my parents. I was going to, but I had to go to a party, and my parents watched it without me while I was out. And I got a text, a very nice message from my mom of like, "Well done. It's whatever about your video is very good." And then I got another text. "Were you late to your first AP test?" Whoops. Yes, I was. I got there before they started the test, but you're supposed to get there by 8:45. I was there at like 8:50. Luckily the test didn't actually start till 9, but I was 5 minutes late.
Prom.
Because I'll give more context. We were filming Joey in the Halls that day, like the first episode of Joey in the Halls, and so I wanted to get through as much of that as I could, and I ended up like finishing a little late, and so I had to run upstairs to the AP test. And then I went to 4 proms this year. This is just some B-roll from all that. At this point, I was like, oh my god, I'm at 5:17, and I need to get through the rest of the year before the montage starts. So I was speedrunning prom. Prom. I used one shot from every prom. I had Inez, and then I had the shot of like Nick here, and the shot of Abby, Jared, and Nick. I needed to make sure that I got an Uva Squad pic of all of us there. I went with Abby, and Nick went with Jared. It was a very great night. We had a great moment where all 4 of us were dancing together. I will never forget that night either. It was good. Game shows.
Game show.
Test. That's my friend Liz, who was the cameraman, by the way. The one that was just in that shot. This is Katie and Chris. You can't hear her, but she's saying "get away from me" in that shot because one of the answers to the questions was me. I made the questions for this game show, and one of the questions was, "Who's the current student body president?" And she had to answer it. And I came around the camera and went, "Yeah, Katie." She was, "Get away from me." Joey in the Halls. This is just B-roll. That's the senior trip, by the way, right here. All these quick little shots.
They were in production of the sequel to A Very Ryan Christmas.
Happy freaking boat.
And then I mix these two together. My original hope was to get through everything by the time that this music kicked in again. But I didn't make it in time. So I just decided to do the video montages. Again, just my favorite shots from each of these. And then some behind the scenes after that. Ooh. I should show those 2 shots right there, actually. Hold on. This bit right here was filmed on the roof of our school. The principal, that's him right there, who's dueling with the squirrel right now. We specifically asked if we could do this final duel on the top, like on the roof of the school. And I was surprised that he actually ended up saying yes. Because we came up with it like the middle of production. Like, what if we did it on the roof? That'd be so cool. Because we knew we wanted to do something on the roof as like a callback to the Very Ryan Christmas. And he did say yes. He let us 4, me, Ian, Matt, and Ryan, up on the roof of the school, which is something that no student like ever does, and is even allowed to. So that was really cool. That was such a cool day. Like, we filmed an entire sword fight on the roof of our high school. Like, that is not something that people do. With our principal, nonetheless. But yeah, that was very cool. Got some B-roll of it. That's one of my favorite shots. That was used as my credit shot as well. Like in the credits of A Very Ryan Duel for the School, this shot, because I like it. That's me. My principal took that shot of me after I had just come out of the ladder, because I was the first one up.
Oh, you're not recording any of this, are you?
Love that shot. That's me this is me recording like the grabbing part of like when I grab, when the dad grabs the therapist and like pulls him in. That's why I'm wearing half of my dad and half of the therapist costume. That was us filming at Rita's and on the roof.
Final shot. That's a wrap, Jess.
That is us presenting it to the whole school and getting a bunch of applause.
I have 1 week until graduation.
6 days.
4 days. 2 days.
2 days, by the way, that was filmed. Me saying 2 days was filmed about 2 seconds before I sat down and started recording the last day, because I wanted a shot of 2 days, and I forgot to, and I only had 6 days and 4 days. So I was like, screw it, 2 days, and I sat down and recorded the tomorrow's graduation, because it was the day before graduation, but I put in 2 days anyway. Fun little snippet for you. And this is
So tomorrow's graduation.
little bit of context here. This pile down here that you can't really see, that is all of the memorabilia that I have collected over the past year. Notes, scripts, little trinkets, anything that I liked that I just kind of kept as memorabilia from that year. And before I started recording, to kind of get myself in the right headspace of like, it's over, I'm sad, like this is my final goodbye, I went through and I looked at everything for about an hour beforehand. Just in case you're curious. Yeah, and if you really looked, I have the same shirt on in both of those shots in 2 days and tomorrow's graduation. So, in case you were curious. But yeah, that was all that stuff is just memorabilia from the year, like a buttload of stuff that I just threw everywhere. Yeah, that got me in the mood.
Hi, I'm Joey. Hi. I'm Joey. I'm Joey. I'm Joey. I'm Joey. Hi.
I'm gonna let the rest
I'm
of this
Joey,
play out.
and I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak for you all today as your class valedictorian.
I've recorded hours. You've seen minutes. But this has been a year of my life. And I can never do it justice. To everyone who has made this year what it was for me. Thank you.
Take in this moment, and every moment that has come before. I hope that as we move into this next chapter of our lives, we'll be able to look back on the time we spent, the people we bonded with, the memories we created.
This has been the best year of my life. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it so much. Okay, now I'm going to run through and give you guys context on that little montage at the end, but I will say that this is some of my favorite editing that I've ever done, is that finale. This took me a lot of time. I spent probably almost a whole day editing that finale, just making sure that because I had a lot of lines that I wanted to include that I didn't get to, which is very upsetting. But I had to narrow it down a lot into what I wanted, and like what was the most important lines to keep in. I think I did well. And it hits every time.
God, that's a wrap.
I think it's perfect.
I have 1 week until graduation.
6 days.
4 days. 2 days.
Like, there's really just nothing I would change about this last minute and a half. It is some of the best stuff that I've ever made. Ever. Really. So let's take a look. So tomorrow's graduation.
Hi.
This is the Hi, I'm Joey. This part I knew. That's my friend Christelle right there. She recorded all the Hi, I'm Joey's. I knew that once she realized that I used her footage for this, that she was going to cry. And she did. She texted me and said, Joey! She was, she liked it a lot. Because, she had no idea that I was going to use, her, like, footage. And I think she was very happy about it.
I'm Joey. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Joey.
I'm Joey. I'm Joey. I'm Joey. Hi.
Oh, what a transition. What a transition. That hurts.
I'm Joey, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak for you all today as your class valedictorian.
That hits. I've recorded hours. I love that line so much. That is the tagline of this video. I've recorded hours. You've seen minutes, but this has been a year of my life. It is the official tagline of this video, honestly. So that first shot, I don't even remember what it was. I think it was the Christmas concert again. This is at an AP test. These are my friends Joe, Kyla, Gina, Sahadia, Kelly, and Nicole. We all failed that AP test. This is me at prom with a shark. We were at an aquarium. It was very cool. That is my girlfriend at a movie theater. That is me bowling with my friend Kelly. This is me doing a little podcast thing with my friend Chris for his little assignment that he had to do. This is me singing High School Musical duet. Soaring, flying with my friend Joe. This is me, another shot from September that I never planned on actually using in this video. Do you remember the 21st night of September? That's the footage from that one, me singing that. Lady Kanashi's back. Welcome back, Lady Kanashi. This is another shot of us. Like, this is a bunch of kids from band. We had to follow around our band director. This is us at the Little Mermaid Sits Probe, where we were singing the Little Mermaid songs for the pit. It's our friends Elena and Maddie again, and Chris, and Ryan's up there singing. He's actually in the middle of a song during this, by the way. Oh, I'm sorry, lady. I thought you left. I just didn't see you for a minute. I'm sorry. This is my friends Liz and Kelly and Juane. This is at like an open house or something. Like, there were a ton of people in that cafeteria, but I threw down the camera real quick because I was doing photography work. And I was like, oh, quick, say hi. Here. My life. This is my friend Niels and Tony and me jamming out, just because I love this shot of me dancing in the background and Niels just staring at it like, love it. This is me and my friend Matt. I love this shot so much. We have this bit where we just despise each other and harass each other. It's very funny. I love it a lot. It's actually connected to a shot of me stepping out of my horrible math class for the last time. And I can never do it justice. This is me showing off my pep band jersey in the middle of the parking lot. That's my friend Liz doing a little face at me. That's just me chilling in the band room. I don't remember what day that was from. I think I was very tired, I remember. I can tell I haven't showered because my hair looks like a mess. This was during April Fool's. We decided to also go and post-it note his entire smartboard, so he would go and see his office is a mess, and then he'd be like, "Oh, clean all that up," and then go to his classroom at 5th period and realize that his smartboard was messed up too. That's funny too. This is at our final jazz competition. I was harassing Reagan because I was singing One Last Time from Hamilton. That's my band director. He was standing on a chair yelling at people, being like, just because we've been going over the same section like 10 times, so they just could not get the timing right. He was like, why is it so hard? He was like, for memes mostly. That's Under the Sea. My favorite shot, the Hot Crustacean Band. I love that shot a lot. This is me on my way to prom with my friend Annie. She was my date to prom. This is my friend Chris and Pat over there. We were sitting in class because we had a room change and we didn't want to be doing what we were doing. That's me and my cousin Luke at Easter. That's my girlfriend bowling. That was probably the best shot that she had. I think she got 8 pins. That was at the band dinner. This is me dancing when I wanted to be at home. This is my friends Kyla and Kelly at a bowling thing. This is my cousin Jack. We were at a thrift store, and there's a sign actually that I had before that. It says "Count your blessings," and then I panned to him and I went, "Or else I will," because the sign said "Count your blessings," and so I went, "Count your blessings, or else I will." That's my mom and my friend Andrew at this giant cathedral for our baccalaureate mass, which is where we get like fancy crosses and stuff. It's mandatory. To everyone. And this is the friend featurette. So John, Joe, Matt, all in jazz band. We were performing for our spring concert. That is my friend Monroe, Gina, Joe. We ditched a party to get McDonald's before we went to the after parties. We were all really hungry. Was made. That's my friend Jess. She graduated last year, but she was there at the giant stadium to play with us as alumni band
this year
for pep band. That's my friend Gianna again. We were dancing, doing on the town stuff. This is me and my friend Joe taking a picture with Andrew, who's back here, and a trash can. So the bit is that Andrew missed one. Here's the lore. Andrew missed a dance in sophomore year. He skipped it. And Joe and I were like, oh, but we want to get a picture with Andrew. And so we took a picture with the trash can and said, so happy we're here at homecoming with Andrew. So ever since then, the bit has been that Andrew is just a trash can. So whenever it's me, Joe, and a trash can anywhere, we take a picture with it. And so at prom, we were like, all right, let's do a little set of me, Joe, and Andrew taking a picture with the trash can. Andrew pops out from behind it, and then we're like, oh my god. So it was a cute one. I like that one. Now a lot of these shots that you'll see with me on the side for the rest of this is on the last day of school. I took a shot in every single one of my classrooms. So this is Nick, Kelly, Annie, and Chantel leaving our math class for the last time. That's my friend Reagan at jazz band. I do like that shot. I look very happy. So I'm proud of that one. That is me racing my friend Chris down a hallway, and I won. That's my friend Abby. You all know Abby. Harassing me in her room. That's my friend Andrew. He was, context for Andrew. I was valedictorian, but he was our class salutatorian, which is the second place man in the academics. And my principal, this was at our senior barbecue we had, which was a brand new idea this year, which was very cool. My principal hit me in the ass with a water balloon. And so Andrew and I decided to get some water balloons and attack him. The footage of us attacking him got lost. The person who I gave the phone to film didn't do a good job, and they accidentally missed the shot. So, yeah, that's that. That still annoys me to this day. Yeah, he hit me in the left cheek with a water balloon, and so we decided, valedictorian, salutatorian, let's get him back. The plan originally was I was going to tell Andrew, hit him in the back, and then he'll turn around and I'll hit him in the balls. We decided not to do that. I did get him in the butt, and Andrew got him in the back of the head. That is me and my friend Avery, who I needed to make sure that I got in this video, because I barely had any footage with her, but I do love this video. She's cool. This is on the last day of school as well. We were outside during our theology class, I think. We were just hanging out and all signing yearbooks, and I needed a shot with her, so she's in there. That is me getting pushed on a different cart, not a shopping cart, like a moving cart, with my friend Chris down the band room hallway.
Thank you.
Take it! That is me with Rita's Water Ice on the way back to school with a bunch of people, because we went with the school principal, the school minister, and the main four, me, Matt, Ian, and Ryan, to go film a scene at Rita's during the school day.
In this moment.
That is during the Sitz probe. I was dancing to She's in Love. That is my friend Jess. And that's me during the not the great slide presentation. The glorified slide presentation, the final project video.
Every moment that has come before.
This is me getting to set up the fire alarm. We had one last fire drill. I think this is in like May, and I was like, "Oh, can I set off the alarm? Can I? And he let me. It was very nice. It was very funny.
Hope that as we move.
This is me giving away the band keys. This is another bit that I had in the video that I didn't get to use, like the concept of lasts. That I actually made an offline video about, and this is me giving away my band keys forever to the new president, Reagan, the person that you've seen throughout this video in band. Because these were like they're the president's keys. They're like keys to the band room and the office and some stuff in that hallway. And this is me officially giving them away. Fun fact: the keys for me were like iconic imagery from this year. A lot of people knew me because I always had the band room keys on me and I was always using them. So it's like that. I needed to make sure I put this shot in. This is my final English class with the principal. This is his English class: Joe, Sierra, Sahadia, Carly, Nicole, Ryan, and then a couple of my students in the back, and a bunch of people got in. That was a cute one.
Next chapter.
This is me about to go get a haircut. This is me, Joe, and Kyla on the final day of school. We had all walked in together. This is me at the baccalaureate mass. We were all standing in a fountain. That's me and my friend Quinn.
Be able to look.
That's me during the Outsiders. That's the B-roll from the Outsiders.
Back on the
That's me getting slapped in the face, like stage slap, like a fake slap, by my friend Gina. I just got crandled. That's me and my friend 1A at graduation. This is the last thing that I filmed for the entire video. That is me on the parking lot by myself. This is a bunch of my band friends hanging out. That was Chris Stell, I think, Dan, Joe, and I think Matt's right here. That was me stepping out of math for the last time right there. That last shot was me stepping out of that math class for the last time. This is my lunch table. Ashley, Stephanie, Chantel, Matt, V-Hun's back here, and Leon is right here. That was, again, last day of school.
Memories.
This is, again, last day of school. Me, Nicole, Kelly, Sahadia, Adriana. Why do I keep, like, stuttering? Adriana and Avery. This was during our theology class again, outside. That is me messing up my hair for the Who Am I video. Being like, alright, I gotta mess it up for when I woke up. That's me jumping over my friend Adriana.
This has been the best year.
That's me dancing in the middle of the night for no reason. That's my friend Mia and Michael during rehearsal. She was too afraid to literally take a step to the next rock. That is me and my mom at a college tour. That's my dad and I cheersing during our road trip of burgers. That's me and my friend Chris at Little Mermaid. He had gray in his hair because he played an old man. He played King Triton. That's my girlfriend on the floor during the college decision day video that she was supposed to be filming and took a nap. That's it. That's the streaming shot. You guys remember a couple of weeks ago when I said, "Hey everybody, wait, hold on, spam hello," and then I started talking and filming it? That's why, because I wanted a shot of me streaming. That's my friend Joe, who had COVID at the time. I was dropping off his homework. That's my friend Sage. That was on our last day of school. That was our last class, actually, right after the final bell had rung. This is me again practicing for the 5-year video, doing the test footage. This is me and my student council board, my vice president 1A, treasurer Carlina, and secretary Sierra. We all had the honor of carrying the flags at graduation. So we were practicing. That's me flipping a cone. Actually, I did not land that. And the next bit of that is me looking at the camera and going, "I'm single, ladies." Joe Unleashed, what a babe. Hi, Joe Unleashed. I made a video. I popped off. I don't know if you watched it, but you should, because I like it a lot. I filmed my senior year, Joe Unleashed. I hope you're having a good day. I cannot wait to see The Fall of the Warden. I am so excited. Chat, when The Fall of the Warden comes out, I will be showing that to you all. Don't worry. I will be showing that to you all because we're going to have a movie night. We're going to watch Joe Unleashed, The Fall of the Warden, and then I'm going to send you all to go watch it again because I'm so excited. He's been working on this project for months now. I'm so excited. Anyway. This is me getting dragged away. Like I said at the very beginning of this, it was just B-roll. The Who of the what? The Fall of the Warden. Joe Unleashed has been doing some lore stuff with Ish, and I think Boy Jedi might be involved. I'm not fully sure. Some really cool creators that I am tangentially friends with because of Joe Unleashed.
I'm gonna miss it.
This is me at work. This is the video of me cracking an egg that I mentioned to you guys months ago of me threatening Doodlebug Master. After he sent me a video of him shooting stuff and said this is a threat, I sent him a video of me cracking an egg at work and said this is a threat. That's me just chilling after a jazz band competition. This is us messing up his office, the principal. This is at the jazz dinner again, our band man gave a toast and a final speech, and that made me very happy. This is me and my friend Joe at the senior trip. That's me prepping for the college decision day video. I had to scratch out my name and address on all of my college mail in order to use it for the video. This is prom. That was me flying a kite at during one of the final weeks of school. We read The Kite Runner in English class, and so one of the days we were allowed to build our own kites and fly them outside. How long did this take to film? Joe Unleashed, I started filming this in September of 2021, and I filmed my entire senior year up until graduation on June 6th. And I didn't tell a soul until yesterday when I posted it. This is my band director telling a scary story during, I think, our last day of band class. That is prom again. This is prom number 4 with my friends Riley and Inez, and I'm blanking on his name right now. It was very fun, Joel. It is honestly one of my favorite videos of all time. Just the ending is worth it. It's so good. This is my friends Sage, Maddie. I think that's Kara. Yeah, that's Kara. A bunch of my friends. I think Kylie was up there. They are some good friends of mine. This is my friends Aliza and Matt at a jazz rehearsal again. Me practicing guitar. My friend Gina at the senior barbecue. Me reading my senior yearbook and crying. Me eating Wendy's. This is the final shot of a Very Ryan sequel that we filmed that I didn't actually end up using, or I didn't end up using some of it, but I did use some of it. This was the final shot of the entire production. This was me after the end of May. Like after the end of the Very Ryan sequel production, because I pulled my all-nighter after I got home, because I had to pull an all-nighter to finish that video. And then I had to go into school and host an entire event for the entire school and like MC and host the entire time. And so then I went home and I slept for 17 hours. This is what I looked like after I slept those 17 hours. This is me and my friend Joe my friend Joe and Andrew with the trash can about to get ready for the picture at prom. That's my friend Reagan asking me to her prom. That is me practicing my jazz solo. That is me walking down the aisle out of graduation in the front carrying the American flag. That is me in the window because I knew I wanted to end it on a shot of me waving and smiling by myself. And so, boom. Tassel. Joel Niche, trust me, it's 7 minutes of your life that I don't think you'll regret. I absolutely love this video, and it means the world to me. And I think it is one of the best things I've ever made. Especially the last minute. I may never top it. It's very good. I did see a comment earlier, by the way, that I completely forgot to mention. Someone said that they'd be so down to watch a, like, outtakes of this. I don't know who said that. It might have been Chris. That said that they'd be so down to watch, like, a version of, like, the inside outtakes of this, of, like, just a bunch of stuff that I didn't use. I might, like, post a bunch of stuff maybe on the offline channel of it. I don't know if I'll make it an official YouTube video. I'll think about it. If I do, it won't be for a little while, though, because I do need to step away from this project for a minute and work on some other stuff. I have 2 videos in the works right now. The Uno video, and potentially another song cover. So, yeah. Yes, both turning outtakes, but now it's senior year of Joey. Joe, what was your most devious lick that you got from senior year? I did see that as well. Let me check my box. I think, hold on. Because I did actually have an idea that I thought about doing that I didn't end up doing because I knew it would be mean. There are like these signs pointing to the auditorium at my school. And I'll tell you, I was so tempted to steal one. They're like attached to the wall and it says like auditorium and it has an arrow. I was so tempted to take one. Not even kidding. I did lick student council president, to be fair. That was my most devious lick. I was not student council president until senior year. Like I wasn't even class president. Alright, hold on. No eating in the gym, that actually did get licked. I believe. I did see that in somebody's Snapchat story on in their senior house. Let me get my music back up. Hold on, chat. It's gonna be loud. No, it's not. Cute. Ooh. Just in time. A couple letters from chairs in the auditorium. That's funny. I have this whole box of stuff. I'll give you guys a few highlights. I stole a wrap of electric tape because I really like it and it worked really well. Some post-it notes from people, my ticket on the senior trip, when a dad goes to therapy, the actual physical script for it. See, I have a couple other scripts in here. I'm not going to take everything out right now because that's just too much of a hassle. Also, the Very Ryan sequel script is right under that. My old school lanyard, the hay for my Halloween costume when I was a scarecrow, all the stuff that was in my locker, highlighters, some notes from some people, a ping pong ball that I stole, some notes from some people, some more notes, I mean. I have the shards of the note from the Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, like the note that I rip up in that video. I have that. I have a whoopee cushion that my principal had to sit on for a bit. A bit of the video, I mean. I have my promposal for my friend Reagan. I have some magnets that were in my locker. I have some happy birthday notes. I have a deck of cards that I stole also from the Very Ryan sequel production. I can't find it. Probably my favorite one wasn't even something that I stole. It was something that was given to me. When I first started hanging out with the person who would eventually become my girlfriend, and she doesn't know this. She wrote on a little piece of paper, she signed her name and gave it to me, and I still have it somewhere in this box. I kept it, and she doesn't know that. She'll know eventually, but we don't need to tell her that right now. Probably the most, shut up, don't awe me. Get out, go away, leave me alone, shut up. Probably my most devious to look though. I have to show him, hold on. I have to show him. Every show, Chad, I've mentioned this before, that I steal at least a prop from every show. John Leashed, die. You're just jealous that I'm not doing it for you. I would though if you want me to. I will, John Leashed. Are your DMs open? I steal a prop from every show that I'm in. Whether it's a piece of my costume or a prop that I use, literally anything. And so this year, for The Little Mermaid, I stole my Sebastian claws. And that means a lot to me. These are big. I also stole a knife from The Outsiders and my tie, like my little tie thing from On the Town, like my sailor's tie. Hold on, let me put this back. Do you guys, I'm going to leave this up to you now, because I am going to end soon, because we've been live for 3 hours now. We'll do another movie night at some point. We're going to do a movie night of my show, maybe. I might not show the whole show, but I could show some of the show. But we'll do that another night, because it is getting late. Do you guys have any questions about senior year to kind of wrap this up for me? Do you have anything that you want me to talk about? Do you have any clips that you were like, what was this about? Do you have any questions about the production behind it? Anything at all? If you do, let me know. But yeah, it can literally be anything about like how long something took me, or Ryan, that's a great picture. Oh, thank you, John Least. I got a mood board. What was your favorite memory of senior year as a whole? It's too hard. It's really hard to pick because there's so many things as well that I didn't get to record that I wish that I could have, because I'm starting to forget them. But there were so many nights and like so many memories that I will never forget that I didn't even record, that I can't think of off the top of my head right now. Bye, John Least. I love you. Good luck editing. I hope it goes well. Let me know if you need anything. Yeah, there were so many days, so many times that I like. Probably, I don't know. There's not like a lot of individual like moments that are sticking out at this very moment. I'm thinking more of like collectives. Because like to me, when I think of high school right now, when I think of senior year, I think of jazz season. I think of The Little Mermaid. I think of my girlfriend. I think of the videos that I made this year. There was some really, really cool stuff, and I just cannot think of the best one. Let me think. I mean, showing the Christmas video to my whole school was really cool. That was insane. That was one of the best days probably. Like showing off the Christmas video to my school was a huge day for me because that was like the first time I'd ever shown my any of my videos to a crowd before, and the response was insane. It was so fun. Trying to flip through and see if there's any like really big days. That's pretty high up there. That might be one of the top 5. I don't know. Performances of the Little Mermaid were huge for me. The Winter Casual was probably one of my favorite nights as well. That was crazy. That was great. I loved that. The final jazz competition where we went to dinner after, that was also one of my favorite nights of the year. Yeah, those are probably like my 3. I would say. Casual was 100% better than the formal. Oh, heck yeah. I'm very proud of that. Oh, there's too many things. Because now I'm thinking about Joey in the Halls. That was also like, that is such an iconic piece. Fun update on that. Apparently it's being copied at other schools now, which I think is so funny. I love that. I'm happy that they're doing it and that it's spreading to different schools. Yeah, there's too many to pick from. I wish I could. I really wish I could. But there's just so many things that I couldn't tell you. But yeah, Joey in the Halls is one of the big, like in terms of projects, probably the most long lasting because it became such an iconic thing for my school now. It's big and I love that so much. I still get people that like I literally today I was talking about it. I was at the dentist office and one of the dentists there, her daughter goes to my school and she was telling me about how her daughter showed her Joey in the Halls. I was like, oh, thanks. That was funny to me. What products do you want carried on here? Definitely Joey in the Halls. Forever Joey in the Halls. That was such a huge moment, and the thing is, I know it will be. My friend Liz, who was the cameraman, is going to be continuing that for at least the next 2 years. Chat, if you haven't watched my Presidential Power video on Joey Offline, that'll kind of give you a context for all the stuff that I started this year. I had the ability to start a lot of different things this year, whether it was the Winter Casual, which is like a brand new kind of dance at our school, or Joey in the Halls, or the game show, or the way we ran color games as a whole, or the what am I thinking of? Or our homecoming dance, or our senior barbecue. There was a lot of stuff that I really got to get to work on this year that I've never done before, and I got to like completely change a lot of the stuff in my school. So if you could keep anything, keep Joey in the Halls and keep the Winter Casual. There's no need to have a stupid dance in the middle of the year. Have a stinking barbecue outside with pajama pants and sweatshirts on. I hope that I manage to do a few things that'll last. I think if I can just have like one thing that keeps going, that's enough for me. I don't even need people to know that it was from me. I don't need it. I just need them to have fun. And I can look back and say like, hey, I started that. And it's carried on. Those are probably the big ones. Would be Joey in the Halls and the Winter Casual, because those were 2 projects that I sunk my life into. The Winter Casual chat I worked on for like a whole month. It was a big night, like a big dance. It was like a reverse dance. We were all outside in February, so the dress code was pajama pants and sweatshirts. We had bonfires and blankets to like for people to sit on, and we had like yard games. Like it was a very fun night. It was such a cool night. I loved that. It was really fun. The whole senior class left such a huge legacy. I hope so. Part of my valedictorian speech at graduation was specifically calling out a lot of the things that the senior class did this year and in the past few years that has been like huge impacts on the school, like a bunch of sports victories and art victories. And I called out like Ian, Ryan, and Matt on writing a very Ryan Christmas. I think our class was pretty big. I think our class was pretty cool. And this year as a whole was, I was not kidding when I said it was the best year of my life. And I'm still riding that train. Summer's been very fun. Oh, I will mention this now, as a little sneak peek, because I am working on many videos at a time. I did have a thing yesterday where I was like, after I posted senior year, I was like, what am I doing now? Hold on. Because I've been just sinking so much of my life into this video, and I usually have that thing where I have like videos overlapping each other, Like, I've been working on senior year while I've been working on all these other videos, but also I was working on the dad video while I was working on Joey in the Halls, and I was working on, like, 18 while I was working on the Halloween video. Like, I overlap videos a lot. But I realized, like, I don't have a lot of videos that I'm working on right now. Usually I'm working on a few. And I'm working on Uno. I just started picking up editing on that again today. But, like, that's all I've got right now. I have another one that I'm starting, the song cover, potentially. But I was like, alright, I need to get back into gear and get some videos out this summer. So my hope is to do Uno maybe next week. I'm going to try and spruce that up. Get a song cover out by mid-July. If I can, before I go on vacation. And then I have a video that I'll be filming potentially on vacation. Which is crazy, which is weird. And then I'm hoping and praying. I have some ideas for some films that I really want to do. Or just something with all my friends from high school before I leave. Because they are not in enough of my film stuff, and I want them to be so bad. I have 3 ideas right now that I can do. One is a twist on a murder mystery, which I really like. One of them is a weird thing that I came up with yesterday because my friend couldn't get into her phone. And we all came up with this idea of, like, a concept of what if somebody forgot their phone password and they fell asleep, and in their dream, this would be like a whole dream video, which would actually be really cool to explore the concept of dreaming and, like, get really trippy with the visuals. Like, and how, like, I shot stuff, which could be really, really, really fun. But, like, the quest would be, like, her figuring out her phone passcode through her dreams. The murder mystery, I'm not going to explain the plot because I don't want to spoil it, but I do like the murder mystery one. If I have a place that I can do it and a time, then I'm going to do it. I just need to write the script. And the last one, I still want to do a cover of Taunt by Lovejoy. I have an idea, like, for a kind of a story, not really a story, but like a music video for it. We'll see if I end up being able to do that or not. But yeah, so those are some of the ideas that I have going right now. There is a video that I'm hoping to film while I'm down the shore, which is weird. Should I tell you guys? I think I'm going to. Should I? I mean, I will obviously tell you guys beforehand. I mean, it's only 2 weeks away, which is really cool. I have another video that hopefully will be coming out in, like, September. 2 videos that'll probably be coming out in September, actually, that I just can't finish yet because they take a long time. I have a Minecraft video that's coming out. I want to do... See, this is why I'm trying to think of another video in between after Uno. So I think I was going to do the Uno video and then that Minecraft video that I mentioned a while ago. But I don't want to do 2 gaming videos in a row. So I'm doing Uno, hopefully the song cover, and then that thing down the shore, and then the Minecraft video. And then that'll take us to at least the end of July, maybe the beginning of August. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You're still getting your 2 videos a month. Don't worry. Don't cry. I don't know. Your class is just insane, and y'all are definitely going to be missed. We'll try our best to keep the greatness throughout the upcoming years. You guys are some of the brightest kids I know. You'll be just fine. Don't even worry about it. One of the comments I actually got from one of my friends, because like I said, I got a lot of messages from my friends about this video after they saw it. And one of my friends, who I was not really expecting to say anything sappy to me or even say anything at all, texted me. Like, they slid up on my Snapchat story where I posted it. I do tend to advertise my videos on Snapchat and Instagram, like, please watch this video. This one was different. I literally wrote, like, I think this is the best thing I've ever made. If you ever watch anything of mine, watch this. And she slid up and was like, what is, alright, barring, she used my full name and she used the school's name, I'm gonna bar it, and said, what is this high school without Joey? And that meant a lot. It really did. It meant a lot to me. But it also, I've been saying to them all year, and I still am firm in the belief that everyone around there is going to be just fine. I'll be around, I'm sure. And I think that my goal as president and as just a student there has been not only to have good years while I was there and to run the school and to make it a better place and have, like, these really cool ideas, but also to set up the school for the next few years, because they have all these ideas to work with now, good and bad, these, like, material that they can work with and they can grow with for the next few years. And they have some really good kids that I've got to work with and hopefully help grow throughout this year, that I think I hoped hope I helped to make better people and better leaders. I think I did pretty well. Because honestly, all the stuff that I did this year, personally, all the stuff that I did this year would mean nothing if you guys, if I did not set you guys up for the next few years. Like, if I had just done all this random stuff and been like, haha, that's great, bye. And then you guys, like, were left with nothing and shambles for the next few years, I would hate that. And I would consider my work to be bad. Like, I would consider it to be the opposite of beneficial. But I think that I did it in such a way that you guys will be able to go forward in the next few years and really explore yourselves and explore your creative outputs and make high school cool, you know? Because I think I sure did. Yeah, I had a lot of fun as president and as valedictorian and like all these crazy things that I was able to do. It was a weird year, but I think that I did a lot of good to help push the school forward so that, because I got so many people, even like teachers and administration being like, I don't know what we're going to do without you next year, and I will never forget that. My response was always, you guys are going to be just fine. If, like, my response was, you survived without me before I was here, you will survive without me. I am a stepping stone. I am a placeholder. I did my job. I think I did it well, but I think that there are people who will do it better. There's people in the school right now that I know are going to do my job better than me in a few years. And I can't wait to see them. I think that it's terrifying that so many adults were placing their full confidence in the school in an 18-year-old, but you know, that's a different conversation. I'm happy they let me, and I think that they are selling themselves short when they say, what are we going to do without you? Because though I did a lot, I did not do everything, and I did not do everything I could have. I could have done more, always. And there will always be more to do. So, they'll be fine. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. You definitely shaped my path throughout the year, and I didn't know where I would be without you, so thank you for taking me under your wing. Of course, Christopher. You're a good kid, and you're going to be just fine. Like I said, feels like we're going to be in shambles, but we can do this. Many have done it before. What's stopping us? Exactly. Listen, chat, you're not going to be in shambles. Just because I think I had a decent year doesn't mean that you're going to have a bad year next. Like, the point is, from here, you go up. We had a crappy couple of years. My goal was to start an upward trend, not have a peak. But truly, it's been an honor to work with you throughout the year and to talk to, most importantly, spam 8-ball with. You're a little rat boy, you know that, Aiden? I'll never play 8-ball with you, out of spite. Alright, Chad, I'm getting too much in my feels and I gotta go to bed soon. Any final questions? Any final thoughts about my senior year? About any of the production? Any questions about editing or about filming? Anything that's in your mind? Anything at all. I am all ears if you guys have anything for me. If not, that's totally fine, but if you have any questions at all about, like, even just the people in it, like, anything that you might think is so stupid and random, it's fine. 6+ month-long joke, I have nothing else to say. Yeah, that's fair. It was a terrible joke. Aiden would spam me with 8-ball requests, like to play 8-ball on Game Pigeon, and he wouldn't stop, and I cried. I've had nothing? Alright, that's just fine. I think that I've ended off my senior year in the best way that I could have, and the most elegant goodbye that I could have framed. And I'm very happy with where I've left things. Maybe with this, you left behind a legacy, but I know that you're only going to move up from here. Well, we'll see how it goes. Such a great end, Saga. No questions, just a statement. Sounds like you've had an incredible year, and I'm very proud of you. Thank you, Lady Kanashi. Thank you all for being here, and for putting up with me for the past few hours. I've had a hell of a year, and a hell of a high school career. Now it's time to enjoy my summer. And like I say in the video, here's to whatever's next. Because genuinely, I don't know. I really don't. Like I said, part of the ending speech had to be cut. I'm going to probably put the full speech up out on the offline channel of like my final here comes the scripted part of the stream. Yeah, you know, I'm reading off my cue cards right now. They're right off on the side. Don't worry about it. The whole monologue at the end, I did have a whole section about how like I am traveling into the dark without a flashlight, and I am really scared of whatever the future brings me. But I am also extremely excited to see what that means for me, that I'm going into this completely different environment, and I am... You all suck. I'm trying to be genuine here, and you're all talking about how I'm an AI and reading a teleprompter. I really mean it when I am terrified of what comes next. I am genuinely terrified because I did love this school, and I am terrified of throwing away my life and my success to chase my dreams, and that it won't work out, and that I'm not going to have as much fun as I did this year, or I'm not going to be able to do as much, or I'm going to trip and fall somewhere, which I know I will, or that I've peaked. Like, that scares me. Like, I want to keep going up, and I'm scared that I'm going to somehow stop going up. You know? I don't know. I'm not saying that I actually have peaked. I made a video about this, about peaking in high school. Check out Joey Offline. This has all been one big advertisement for Joey Offline. I know I probably haven't, but going into this whole new realm, I know I'm in for a very rude awakening in September, or in August, and it scares me. That I'm going to get knocked off my feet pretty hard for a minute, and I'm going to have to find my footing again, and figure out who I am in a completely different space. And I am excited. I am terrified, but I am excited. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, chat. That has been my senior year, and that has been almost a 3.5 hour review from a stream that I was going to make like half an hour because I was tired and wanted to sleep. Is anybody live? No. Cool. Tom Holland, I love your name, but I can't say that. Welcome Tom Holland to the stream. Oh my goodness, I'm a huge fan. Thanks for joining. I'm actually ending. I'm very sorry. Nice to see you though, Tom. Anyway, chat, I am leaving you. Tom, I'll be live tomorrow if you want to stick around and follow for more. Goodbye. Actually, I might not be live tomorrow. I'll let you guys know. I might be on vacation for a day. I don't know. We'll see. Other than that, my name is Joey. I'll see you all in the future. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And thank you for watching. Really. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.